Well, I guess no anime breasts for you. Skip it up and that up. So recently I did a video with my editor. You should go check it out, called The eShop is Complete Garbage. I'll have a link to it below in the description, if I remember. If I don't, just look up the eShop video on my channel, but I'll try to remember. But I'm a failure at remembering anything. I'm a failure at life, so I probably won't. Well, anyway, we talked about how the eShop is a complete mess on the Nintendo. Switch, and you could go check out all the talking points there. I think they're all pretty damn valid. But one of the things that kicked off this story was a game that was supposed to be released in August 4th, on the eShop, and that was called Massage Freaks, where you would be massaging anime breasts or massaging anime characters on the Nintendo eShop. This is the same company that didn't want blood in a Mortal Kombat game back in the early 90s on the SNES. Man, how times have changed. Well, it seems that Massage Freaks was too spicy even for Nintendo, and the game has been indefinitely suspended and is not coming out on August 4th, and pre-orders have been canceled. This comes from NintendoLife.com. I'll read it to you, then we'll discuss. As reported by Automaton, folks were quick to take note of the game's depiction of women and the apparent similarity to reported crimes in massage parlors in Japan. Specifically, it was noticed that the in-game characters shared the same forenames as members of the Japanese idol group Hinatazaka 46. It's unknown as to whether this particular controversy is the specific cause of the delay, as Curate has opted not to elaborate on the reasoning, despite quickly altering the characters' names. Now you can see below, the image on the left is the before, and the image on the right is the after. The image on the left has similar names to the Japanese idol group Hinatazaka 46, and they don't want any similarities there, so they changed the names. Now, the reason why Massage Freaks has been canceled coming to the eShop is because Nintendo received direct criticism for allowing the game on the eShop, and that is what people are speculating to be the main reason as to why Massage Freaks is no longer going to be released, or it's indefinitely delayed, which I'm kind of mixed on how I feel about that. Now, the reason why I'm mixed on this is let people have choices as to what they want to buy. If the game is rated properly, if it's rated M for mature, and some dude out there or whoever wants to massage anime characters in a video game on their Nintendo Switch while they're sitting in a restaurant somewhere, a little weird. I personally wouldn't do it, but let them do it. If that, like, the game should still be able to come out. That's not my main issue with the eShop. Let there be mature games. Let people have the choice, so long as the game is rated properly. And parents, if you don't want kids playing these games, it's your job to put the parental filter on and make sure you watch what your kids are doing. But beyond that, let the game come out. That's not the issue that Jay and I and many other people have with the eShop. What the problem is, I mean to say, is that it's just a mess. To try to find great games from independent developers or even third-party devs in general, you have to wade through a whole bunch of crap like Massage Freaks. Massage Freaks can be there, but don't have Massage Freak-like games pile on top of the great games that no one gets to see, where a lot of times you only find out these games exist on the eShop is by tripping across a video on YouTube, which isn't the way it should be. And I guess Nintendo is like, hey, why are we going to spend millions upon millions of dollars revamping the eShop when we don't have to do that and people could just find the games by watching our Nintendo Directs or tripping across them online? Okay, cool, Nintendo, I get it, but that's not sustainable for the long term. Not that any storefront really out there right now is fantastic, whether it be Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, or even Steam. Steam has improved, but it still has a long ways to go. But the eShop, I would say, is by far the worst. It's just whatever comes out, doesn't matter if it's good or bad, doesn't matter what its ratings are, it's just plopped on there. And like I said, too, Jay and I were talking about it, when you try to dig through the older games, like say, hey, I'm going to be patient today and really dig through all the releases and see the new games that are on the eShop, you can't find them. Because the further you go down, the eShop starts to lag. This game getting off the eShop or being canceled, coming to the eShop, Massage Freaks, let people have their choices. If the game is rated properly, let them buy it if they want to. That's how I feel. But beyond that, this is not solving the problem Massage
In 2 weeks, there has been two major cases where video game taunting has become a massive, massive issue online. Last time it was in an Apex tournament where one player teabagged his teammate and the entire team got banned from all future tournaments that were hosted by that org. And before that, it was a player on Twitter making a giant thread about how teabagging in Valorant is traumatizing and is the same thing as real-world sexual assault. Even just mentioning that Twitter thread is painful, like gargling glass. Comparing video game teabagging to sexual assault just reflexively makes the human body want to vomit. It's so fucking gross. But the point is, over the last couple of weeks, teabagging in video games has become like the ultimate evil to some people, like Voldemort here. If you don't know, and I already know you all do, but I just want to explain it a bit further, Teabagging in games is when you go over someone's body and you crouch up and down a few times. That's it. That's all. That's what's starting all of this controversy. And today, we reached the boiling point that's confirmed that we live in Weenie Hut Juniorville. 2 players were banned for talking about that Twitter thread about teabagging and sexual assault. They made posts saying that it's very silly and disrespectful to compare teabagging to sexual assault, which it objectively is. Anyone with half a brain would agree that it is outright disgusting to compare video game crouching to fucking sexual assault in the real world. It is asinine, and it's just downright wrong. And today, 2 pro players were officially banned by Riot Games for their statements on that subject. They made posts saying that it's wrong to compare crouching up and down in a video game to sexual assault, calling it silly, calling it stupid, and they received competitive bans from Riot Games. And not only that, they got doxxed by Riot publicly. Their full names in the headline of their bans. And their names, they didn't have public. They didn't want their full names out there. Instead of just giving their gamer tags or their handles online, they gave their full fucking names. Just a huge, stinky, embarrassing blunder from Riot here. I think it's been, 2 weeks? I made a video called Horrible Tweet I Can't Stop Thinking About, and it was all about that huge Twitter debate, wrong word for it, that huge Twitter clownery where someone made a giant thread all about how teabagging in video games is sexual assault. I'm sure you all remember that, right? A Twitter user made a giant case for why teabagging in Valorant is the same thing as real-world sexual assault, and it's traumatizing, this and that. Very silly stuff, very goofy. That was top-tier Chef Kiss's goofiness. And today, as of 7 hours ago, it turns out the account that posted that initially was affiliated with a professional Valorant team, as I understand it, and 2 people that also clowned at it on Twitter, who were professional Valorant pros, got banned for it. So I'm doing more than Riot did. They straight up doxed them. So the 2 pros that obviously joked about that horrible take on teabagging being sexual assault, they got competitively banned, and then Riot doxed them. They said, in order to protect the identity of the person who started the tweet, we've kept their identity to person A. And then in the next sentence says, but these 2 pros, and gives their full name, both of their names, not like their gamer tags or anything, just their full names, and said, but these 2 are now banned for vulgar language against this user. We will not accept it. One of the people made a post talking about how this dox has actually affected them in the real world. So apparently, a classmate of theirs saw this announcement and then asked if that was them that they were talking about. So it's already their identity being leaked like this has already had negative implications for them in the real world. It's unbelievable. All over teabagging equals sexual assault nonsense. What tournament are they banned from? They are banned from the entire Valorant Pro League. They cannot be affiliated with anything Riot sanctioned. Got banned for talking shit. They weren't even talking shit against the person who made the post. They were just pointing out how outrageous it was to claim that teabagging is the same thing as sexual assault. They weren't even attacking the actual poster. Scribble faster. I'm trying to. By the end of this, I'm going to end up with a repeated stress injury to my wrist from having to censor their names so many times here. Because Riot couldn't be bothered. It looks like a goddamn CIA classified document with a bunch of redacted all over it. Yeah, so this is the start of their statement here. So that Twitter thread was started by a member of Galorants, apparently. I'm not super familiar with Galorants. From a glance, I looked them up. It seems like it's a Discord community that's all about welcoming all kinds of people in there. I suppose. I don't really know. I don't think the Galorants had anything to do with this ban. I don't think they mass reported these 2 players or anything. So I don't know for sure, but I don't think they did. This seems like it was Riot just putting their own dick in their ass. So I think their Galorants is probably hands clean of this. But yeah, so the 2 players made posts on Twitter regarding that Twitter thread. And Riot is saying that it was targeted harassment and vulgar language against members of that community, which is a violation of their rules. So they've been banned from Riot sanctioned events for, one player's been banned from Riot sanctioned events for 3 months, and then the other one I think is 9. Yeah, 9. This was one of them. I believe Don got 3 months, yep. I don't think I need to say much more. I shitposted on Twitter, and apparently it's vulgar language. Thousands of other people, including pro players and streamers, have done it, but nothing for them. Below is all the evidence that Riot sent me. Feel free to look at them and find the vulgar speech that I used. Oh, and then in regards to the doxing, thanks for leaking my full name. People from school are texting me about it. So this is one of them. Pretty standard dunk. Nothing alarming there. Nothing that's gonna have you go like, oh, too far. And then again, this one's just, it's not that deep. I don't know why Kurapika's here, but that's kind of epic. This one's just a meme. Like, it's not even vulgar language, so it doesn't even fit. And this one, I guess, could be construed as like a threat. I suppose. I don't really know. So even if you really want to play hardball, like you can't say naughty things to other members of the Valorant esports community. Like, they really didn't. They didn't even say anything vulgar. It was just like general tweets, like, "Hey, this is stupid. This is dumb." I want to quickly just come in here like a jump scare and let you all know that I actually talked to both Don and Razora, the 2 people who were banned here, to get a deeper insight on things. I asked them if they like actually did target or harass the girl who initially posted the thread, like if they went in her Discord and started insulting her or shit talking her in her Discord or anything like that. And Don confirmed everything that they were punished for was the Twitter posts. Don had never gone into the Discord or even mentioned the girl or anything like that, never attacked her, harassed her, anything like that. And Razora also said something similar. However, Razora did make like videos about it as well as talking in the Discord about it, getting into like arguments in the Discord. So Razora was a little more direct with the community, whereas Don only made Twitter posts. So there, in both cases here, I don't think there's any argument for any like actual harassment or targeted attacks. It seems like both of them were just attacking the point that she was making with teabagging is sexual assault, which is a terrible point to make and deserves to be insulted and criticized, because that kind of thinking is not okay, and it is a complete slap in the face to actual sexual assault victims. So I don't think there's any case to be
Icebreaker, the all-new.
Let's talk about racism in this here United States. We can talk about it because there's a story that has captured the top of the news, and that is that apparently, supposedly, a mascot at Sesame Place is racist. I continue to fail to see how the tape that we have been shown is racist, but here is the story. Apparently, A video shared by a person named Jody on social media shows her two daughters excitedly greeting characters as they parade through the popular theme park in Philadelphia. Now, again, Philadelphia is a largely minority city. So the idea that Sesame Place is racist, that would be a bizarre place to put like a racist theme park. It's like right around Philadelphia. It's a strange place to put a racist theme park. When the two girls see the character of Rosita walking by, they step forward for a hug or a high five. And then the mascot appears not to see them and then walks past them. This turned into a national news story because the two little girls are black. And we can't just attribute this action by the person inside the mascot to the fact that it seems rather uncomfortable to be inside the mascot. I don't know what the visibility is like because I've not worn a giant Sesame Street head. But it does not appear that this is a perfect example of brutal systemic American racism. But the mom posted on Instagram, quote, "I'm going to keep posting this because this had me hot. We were on our way out of Sesame Place and the kids wanted to stop to see the characters. This disgusting person blatantly told our kids no, then proceeded to hug the little white girl next to us. Then when I went to complain about it, they kept looking at me like I'm crazy." Well, I mean, I asked the lady who the character was and I wanted to see a supervisor. She told me she didn't know. I'll never step foot in Sesame Place ever again. Please feel free to repost this. Please feel free. And it feels like you kind of want the attention. Okay, now this woman's name, it turns out, was Jody Brown. And she then decided that she might sue Sesame Place over this incident, for which there is no verified actual racism. Here she was explaining.
There's several different demands that we've made. Number one, we called for the immediate termination of that individual. There's no room. There has to be a no tolerance policy in our country when it comes to racism. We've also asked for an authentic and genuine apology. What we see is the company just responding when they're almost compelled to, when it's damage control. So again, we have to have the company take more of a proactive step, and they need to do right by these children. I mean, these children have suffered immense harm as a result of it. I mean, they will forever be known as the children who were dismissed or rejected by a Sesame Street character. They need to be compensated and need to have therapy allotted for them and so forth. So again, we can't just let this go by without any substantial changes.
If the theme park does not do those things, are you contemplating a lawsuit?
Oh, of course. We've said from the very beginning that all options will always remain on the table. I mean, we don't want to have these two children engaged in litigation, but if that's what we need to do to effectuate change in this country, that's what we have to do.
Oh, there's so much civil rights in here. That's B. Ivory Lamar, who is the lawyer for the mom. They've suffered immense harm, have they? It seems like the harm that they suffered was mostly because mom decided to post the video and turn this into a racial issue without any actual evidence that it wasn't just a guy in a giant character suit who didn't see the kids properly and was addressing people behind them. That's what it actually looks like. Not that he's saying no to the kids, but the person inside the character suit is saying no to people who are standing behind the kids. But pretend that this is true racism. The Congressional Black Caucus is now requesting a meeting with the president and general manager of Sesame Place. The Congressional Black Caucus, Congress, we must have investigative hearings like January 6th, what happened over here. Since the video made its way across social media, Sesame Place released a statement saying the performer didn't ignore the kids on purpose, and the nose gesture seen in the footage was not to the children specifically. They called the incident unacceptable. Never do that. Never do that. Just say, that's not what happened. We understand why you would see it that way, but you're wrong. Instead, they quasi-apologize, and that's the worst thing you can do. Now the CBC wants an audience with the Sesame Place Park president and general manager to discuss. And then the CBC says, quote, "Over the past week, we've seen multiple glaring examples of racism coming from the park, including that viral video." Okay, so where are the other examples? Where are the other examples? She said, "I thought it was excuses," the mom said. "I also thought it was very disrespectful, like they were trying to brush me off." Well, I mean, they were trying to brush you off because you seem like kind of a crazy person, frankly. Like this is the big, have you never been to a theme park where your kids have tried to get the attention of one of the characters and haven't gotten it? We used to go to Disneyland all the time. The characters are trying to like interact with hundreds of people at one time. Sometimes kids get missed. Is that because of racism? But apparently, this is a brutal instance of racism. Brutal. And this is why, by the way, it's very important also that we had Benjamin Crump, one of the great racial grifters of our time, sign in. Benjamin Crump is the lawyer who arrives anytime a black person gets shot by a cop who is not a black cop. Benjamin Crump shows up and claims that it's unjustified and unjustifiable, despite the fact that in at least half of the cases that is not true. I would say significantly more than half of the cases that's not true. So Benjamin Crump showed up as well to talk about this. He went to a protest, and here is what Benjamin Crump had to say.
You saw the video. You look in their eyes when Roselle just ignores them as if they are invisible. And it's such a difficult thing for Ms. Brown and her family to have to explain to her 6-year-old daughter and 6-year-old niece about racism. It's not fair.
I mean, credit to Benjamin Crump for being able to manage the same sort of gravity that he uses when people are actually shot for this. That is kind of impressive. Okay, so we have now learned that if a theme park character mistakenly does not take a picture with a couple of black kids, it's definitely because of racism. But for sure, what's not because of racism is this piece from Damon Young, a contributing columnist for the Washington Post. And this is literally in the Washington.
I'm here with Jennifer Lee. What's the key to your glowing success? My secret is them.
Washington Post. Here is the title of the piece. You ready? Someone gave her a white doll. How do we disappear it? Not racist. Not racist at all. Quote, we still don't know how it got into our house. Maybe it was a present from my mother-in-law. She regularly sneaks toys and snacks to our kids like they're prisoners and Cheetos them phone card minutes. Maybe it was borrowed from a classmate. Or maybe it conjured itself into existence through alchemy and spells. Either way, 2 months ago, when my wife and I noticed our 6-year-old daughter was playing with a white baby doll with long blonde hair, our immediate thought was, wait, where did that come from? And then, after watching her dote on it for 2 days, our thoughts shifted. So, how do we get rid of it? What? My wife and I don't see eye to eye on everything, says this columnist. That would be boring and weird. She loves dancing in public. I love dancing in my chair while eating food by myself. Few things matter to us, however, more than our daughter loving her features, her hair, and her skin as much as we do. She's perceptive enough already to see and feel, even if she can't quite articulate it yet, how white beauty is considered the standard here in America. A status reinforced when she notices monochromatic magazine covers at a bookstore or watches advertisements during her favorite cartoons. First of all, have you not been to a bookstore in like 30 years? Seriously, look at the magazine covers. Those are very diverse magazine covers. Are you talking about who's in commercials these days? It's not monochromatic white people. It really is not. But, says this columnist, we've always been intentional buying her dolls and toys of color. Black is always the preference, but we've made exceptions, like Moana. White dolls, though, we haven't officially banned them. There's no sign on our stoop saying no dogs or Malibu Barbies. But if we're at a store and the only dolls for sale are white, we'll be leaving dollless that night. Our rationale is simple. The physiognomy of a baby doll represents what the person buying it considers to be precious, and a decision to gift a white doll to our daughter, who is already aware of the ceaseless cultural proselytization of Eurocentric beauty, could communicate to her that we value those features more than hers. So then the rest of the article is about how they are going to get rid of this doll that their daughter actually likes. They have to dump the doll. Very, very important. They say, our anxiety about her preferring Daisy over her black dolls seemed for naught. What probably happened is what always happens with my daughter's toys. She got bored with it and started playing with something else. Or maybe one of us took the initiative and followed through with the disappearing. Maybe Daisy is in the Monongahela River, floating past McKeesport, Pennsylvania. I guess I could ask my wife if she did that. I guess she could just ask me. But if neither of us ask, neither of us will know the truth. And if neither of us knows the truth, neither of us would have to perjure ourselves at a tribunal. Okay, I question whether a piece about a white family saying we took a black Barbie and we threw her in the river because we didn't want our daughter playing with black dolls was to believe that black dolls were beautiful, how that would go. And yet that sort of mainstream kind of clear and open racism is perfectly fine in the media. But you have a Sesame Street character who mistakenly ignores a couple of black girls, and that's deep systemic American racism. Yeah, I think you've got this a little backwards, guys. I think you have a little backwards. Who's got two thumbs?
The Ram 1500, exceeding expectations again. No wonder more people are switching to Ram than ever before.
That piece looks disgusting.
Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. We are in the presence of a masterpiece. We're about to witness one of the greatest games of all time on Nintendo Switch. So this is, by golly, a very good day. Also, Nintendo having a little bit of an event in September. That is good news. And more dirty details on the games that you need to be watching, because they're either forgotten or they're coming up fast. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switch Wars. I hope you're having a fantastic day. What day is it? Yes, that one. All right, great. So here we go. Let's roll into the news. If you're new here, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Zach, and I'm here to bring you all the Nintendo fun, which isn't enough for Nintendo because they stopped inviting me to their events a while ago. I don't think I've ever said this on camera, but apparently covering and reporting and loving Nintendo every darn day of my life for hours a day ain't enough for them. They stopped inviting me, so I don't expect to be invited to what we have to talk about today. Anyways, we're going to get into it. Pour one out for Digimon. Poor Digimon. Okay, so this is a precursor to the next story. Digimon is going to get completely blasted. And not because it's bad, but just because nobody's going to see it. I'm really sorry for this game because it's been delayed countless times. It's had a rough life, but even though it's on Switch, even though it looks like it really came together, even though it's releasing in what should be a good month of July, they picked the same day as Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is being regarded as one of the best games ever. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 reviews came out and people are saying that it is a timeless classic. It takes everything Xenoblade does well and turns it up to like 15. That scares me. All right, one hand, cool, one of the best games. Two, if I don't get it, something's wrong with me. What's going on? If I don't, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. And by get it, I mean like grasp it. I'll get the game, but I mean I gotta understand why this has an 89 on Metacritic, making it notably higher than Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And this is one of my favorite quotes. They say Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is itself through and through. And that is a good thing because this is paying homage to the series by taking every system and making them better, tighter, deeper, bigger. 150-hour game coming at you. $60 gets you 150 hours of Ouroboros interlinking action with 10-year-olds. Because in this world, they can't live beyond 10. Why? Part of the story, which they say is deeply engrossing and emotional and dark and devastating, but also exciting. And I'm really geeked. How often do you hear them say, like, this is one of the best games of all time? That's something that you don't just throw around. One of the best JRPGs ever. Pretty cool. And I think this, I don't see how anything else on the Switch could top this for Switch Game of the Year. And I really hope that it gives Elden Ring a run for its money, because despite Elden Ring's coolness, I think Elden Ring's overrated. And I'd love to be part of the camp that's like, Xenoblade, Noah, let's go. That's what I want to be chanting at the end of the year. Are you moved by the movement that is Xenoblade Chronicles 3? If you're like me and like not super into this franchise, are you drawn? Do you feel compelled to try this one because it seems like the best yet and people love it and it resounding reviews like across the board? Yes, yes, and yes. But if it's not for you, then well, I want to make it for us. I want to figure this one out. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has fantastic reviews and is coming out Friday, and we are going to see what it's all about, and we're going to see if we can love it. All right, I told you Nintendo is coming back to an event in September, and they are. It's going to be PAX West, which means they're bringing their latest and greatest games. What will they be? Pokemon? Splatoon? Bayonetta? I'm not sure, but Nintendo is coming back after COVID caused all sorts of chaos in all sorts of events and conventions. Conventions themselves have just kind of been poof, which has been sad because I love going. I don't know if I'm going to PAX West. Will Nintendo even want me there? Like I said, they stopped inviting me sometime last year. And it's really like a bit of a gut punch just because... I love them enough. And I don't think it has to do with like, oh, did I say something negative about Nintendo or not? They're just very particular. They're very picky. They're very fickle. I don't know. They're just a beast. You notice that many of the big Nintendo YouTubers, this isn't just a me problem, don't interact with Nintendo, which is crazy and really not like any other company because even still, even though my old Ghost Roller channel is pretty much defunct, I still have good contact and relationships with Sony and Microsoft, Ubisoft, EA, all that. But Nintendo, the one that I devote my life to, they're not about it. But it's cool that they're about PAX West. They'll be back. Hopefully the convention goes off safely and with a big shebang, meaning that there's a lot of cool games. It would be great if Nintendo had a direct around this time so that they could show off some new stuff. Maybe that Metroid Prime Remaster. Maybe bring back Advance Wars. Maybe some new indies. In fact, we should have an Indie World coming up in August. Those, well, at least previously, happen regularly. And I bet they'd like to show off a bunch of new indie games at PAX West. So TBD on that. I'll have to see if I'm gonna go. What exact day is it? Let me find out here. It's gonna be September 2nd to September 5th. That's my brother's birthday. All right, and they're gonna require proof of vaccination. Okay. Nintendo, Bandai Namco, Sega, Devolver, Yacht Club. So Nintendo is kind of like the biggest one there. Nintendo is making a bold move and trying to come back because it looks like Sony and Microsoft are not coming back. Nintendo, though, I don't know, they're being ballsy. Maybe they want to show off something big, but probably won't be any direct thing because if there's a direct, I can't see it happening September 1st, right? That would be very early on their schedule. So this will probably be covering Indie World announcements as well as, I bet it's a big showcase for Splatoon 3 since it's right before the release on September 9th. It's a chance for them to get a bunch of people playing it, get a bunch of people excited. Because what is that game? Why is it Splatoon 3? Xenoblade Chronicles 3 just justified the heck out of itself. Can Splatoon 3 do the same? I hope so. It's exciting times. I mean, July is dropping a massive game, but August is absolutely empty. August has nothing from Nintendo. It's their blank month. And we thought maybe they would put Advance Wars there. Nope. We thought maybe they would put Everybody's 1-2 Switch, the heavily rumored Nintendo Switch 1-2 Switch sequel that's supposedly awful. No, nothing's been said. So I need to tell you about the game you need to get. Cult of the Lamb comes out in early August. It's super good. It's super cool. I played the demo. It's really good. The demo's great. And they're opening up pre-orders. You get a very cutie Cthulhu skin if you pre-order the game. Pre-orders will be open soon on Switch, and it seems like this is going to be the star of August because it's just a very empty month. I mean, there's the Cowabunga collection for Ninja Turtles. There's Frogun, which looks to be kind of a fun grapple frog platformer. What else? August is just going to be probably the slowest month of the year for games, so unless Nintendo decides to have some random Twitter drop, it's perfect time, honestly, for Mario Kart Wave 2. Overdue, but it'll be great to have something fresh and fun to check out. And maybe there'll be the Indie World Pokemon trailer, so maybe August won't be too terrible, but Cult of the Lamb, I think, is going to be really good. That's a Devolver game. It's a roguelite creating a cult in like a really cutesy art style, and also like a management building kind of thing as well. You're building up all sorts of, farms and beds and temples and assigning your followers to take care of everything while you're out dungeon diving and trying to take out the big beastie bishop bosses. Anyways, let me know if you're planning on picking up Cult of the Lamb, and definitely let me know if you're going to check out Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I want to know, though, how y'all feel about this timeless question. How do you like to watch your movies, all right? And I'm glad, all right? We got big theater going energy here, 38%. I've been back in the theaters. I let you know, I still wear a mask and I try to get seats kind of separate, and the theaters here are really good about keeping things open and airy, and they have installed new AC and blah, 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 ventilation, whatever, HVAC, all that stuff. So I feel good about it, and I've been seeing movies in theaters, and I saw Nope, and it was amazing, and I saw Top Gun, and it was really good, and I saw Elvis, and I liked it, and I saw Buzz Lightyear, and I thought that was better than anyone said it was, and I saw Jurassic World Dominion, and I thought that was kind of poopy, and I saw Marcel the Shell. That's the movie. All right, 38% say in a theater, 35% say on the couch, 22% say in bed, and 5% alone on the phone, which sometimes is a fine way to watch movies. I know my brothers have watched a lot of movies, school, college, and stuff that way, and I think that's totally fine. I'm much more of a theater couch type guy. Bed is okay, but to me, bed is more like shows. Bed is like The Office Superfan on Peacock. Bed is like, oh, I've been watching Blackbird. That's a freaky show.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's plan to visit Taiwan has created a stir in both Beijing and Washington. China has warned of serious consequences if Pelosi visits the self-governing island nation that China claims is its own territory. If she goes through with her plans, Pelosi would be the highest-ranking U.S. official to visit Taiwan in over 25 years, at a time when U.S.-China relations are on shaky ground. The White House is expressing concern. Amna Nawaz has the story.
A city at a standstill as air raid sirens.
Hello, guys and gals, me Mudahar, and, ladies and gentlemen.
The thing that's different about...
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of an update to a video we did the other day talking about TikTok's newest big hot moment, I guess. This whole pink sauce fiasco that kind of unfolded over the internet a few days ago. This was a situation that kind of took over the entire internet, it seems like. I was seeing this on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. Everybody was talking about this, and rightfully so, because it's a pretty insane situation. So for those of you who are uninformed and didn't see anything about this, basically, over the last few days, this random product that had popped up on TikTok basically went viral for all the wrong reasons. Usually when you're debuting a product on, anywhere pretty much online, you want people to have a good experience with it. You want them to give rave reviews. But with this product, people were disgusted and frankly, they were confused. Today's video is sponsored by Shoptimus, the official home of Optimus merch. We just launched our summer 2022 collection and we're passing savings on to you. Most of our products are made right here in the USA, and last year we had over a 99% satisfaction rating with our clothes, accessories, and digital products. With the summer weather here, it's crucial to be comfortable in durable clothing, and our soft, true-to-size shirts are perfect for this weather. With LED mouse pads, posters, shirts, hoodies, shorts, phone accessories, and much more, Shoptimus is your one-stop shop for anything Optimus. You can also get my new book, 10 Years of YouTube, My Journeys ebook, and more. And the best part is, you can shop right here on YouTube. We've connected Shoptimus and Optimus to give you a seamless, easy-to-shop experience right underneath all of your favorite Optimus uploads. But don't wait, use code BESTFANSEVER at checkout for 10% off your entire order. Whether you spend $5 or $100, you can get 10% off today off your entire order at Shoptimus. Go to www.shoptimus.net for more. Yes, and that is because a woman was cooking up some random sauce that was different shades of pink every time that you saw a different bottle of it, was selling it for 20 bucks a pop over the internet through a Shopify store, and nobody, I guess, thought that this was weird. I don't know, people were actually buying this product. I mean, we're gonna go over all of this in this video. We're gonna do a quick recap on everything here, then we're gonna talk about why it's actually worse than I thought, man. It is worse than I actually imagined, which is kind of surprising considering that we kind of knew a lot initially in this situation, right? I mean, the basics of of it, we got a woman who's cooking mystery sauce up in her kitchen, putting it in bottles, putting random fake nutritional information on the labels, probably wasn't FDA approved at all, and was shipping it through the mail system in plastic bags during one of the biggest heat waves in recent memory. There literally was like a 0.000000001% chance that this worked out perfectly for the people behind the pink sauce, but of course, the overwhelming odds have come back to bite them because, well, the internet did not approve of this product, and people were absolutely tearing it up. So we've actually learned some new information in the time since then about this, and I kind of wanted to cover that in today's video. So I really didn't think that this situation could get worse. You know, I didn't think that the PR nightmare behind this sauce could get any worse, but like many other failed business owners in the past, the owner behind this pink sauce business came forward and unfortunately confirmed possibly one of the worst things that you can confirm about something like this. Now, obviously, I don't know about you guys here, but when I'm thinking about buying a food product, right, I'm definitely thinking about, is this safe to consume? Now, I'm not thinking that when I order McDonald's off of DoorDash, but when I'm buying some random sauce that a stranger is making on Shopify, hopefully that should be one of the things that comes to mind, right? And here in the United States, we have an organization called the FDA, or the Food and Drug Administration. Their job basically is to make sure that food and medical products on the market are safe for human and animal consumption. And obviously, this should and does extend to sauces being sold and made. So people obviously were doubting the legitimacy of this product, and they were saying, well, this is probably not FDA approved. And well, in the United States, that's pretty big when you're selling a food product like a sauce. And, well, this is what the owner had to say about the FDA allegations, I guess we'll call them.
Approved? What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products. The pink sauce is not a medical product. The pink sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that. Did I?
Alright, so there's about 19 different things in this whole thing that are just wrong in the first place. So once again, the FDA stands for Food and Drug Administration, for those of you who did not catch on. Apparently this woman doesn't know what the FDA, that three-letter acronym, apparently she doesn't know what that stands for, because she appears to think that it only counts towards medicine, that the only thing they overlook is medicine, kind of forgetting one of the three major letters in this whole thing here, that one being the one that stands for food. Now, sauce is considered a food, or at least a food item, because, well, I mean, you don't put sauce on your carburetor or anything like that. At least you probably shouldn't be. You're putting it on French fries, on chicken, you know, on sandwiches, whatever it may be. So yeah, you probably need to get that FDA approved. It's just kind of the basics. Like, if you're trying to run a reputable business, you're trying to run a company and a business that's legitimate, you need to go through all the proper precautions, you know what I mean? And I think it's pretty bad when people are buying a sauce from an owner who makes a foodstuff and doesn't even know what the FDA does. Not a good idea. Pretty horrible idea in all reality. So this is basic stuff, I feel like. I mean, if you're coming out with a new sauce or whatever for the market, I would think the first thing you should probably do is research all of the steps that will go into creating a legitimate food type of business, right? Why even risk it? That should be the mentality that pretty much everybody has, but apparently not, you know, apparently that's not the case. We don't even know at this point what the FDA is. So I think we can all safely assume at this point that...
Hey Google, what's
the pink sauce is not FDA approved. So she claims then that I never said it has anything to do with your health. Yeah, tell that to the people who are about to have the new super strain of COVID that you created with the pink sauce. I can tell you a couple different ways this affects your health. You're gonna look like that fucking dude from SpongeBob, the health inspector that went in and ate the crazy Krabby Patty and got killed. That's what you're gonna look like if you consume pink sauce, bro. So yeah, I think it probably does have at least a little bit of an impact on your health. Once again, I don't know if people are thinking about this. You're paying $20 for a bottle of sauce that doesn't have a legitimate recipe, has no real nutritional information. It's just angel numbers that this woman made up, like the serving size is literally 444. It has different colors and consistencies every time it's bought by somebody. It's being shipped in plastic bags in this hot-ass summer weather across the country, across the world, God knows where, by the postal system, sitting in the back of giant metal trucks all day. So, if this doesn't sound like the backstory to how a supervillain gets created, I don't know what is. And that's the problem, I feel like, with a lot of these internet businesses, you know what I mean? People just rush to create an income source or to, like, you know, fund an idea they're passionate about, but they don't do the actual work to create something like that. They don't actually go through and take the time and effort to research the market, to research the process, to figure out the most efficient way to do something, the best way to market something. They don't do any of that, right? They just, you know, open up a Shopify store, put a product in, and next thing you know, they think that they're just a you know, established business at that point. That's just not how it works, you know? Especially in this kind of industry, you know what I mean? And what's crazy about this is I can already imagine how this is going to go. This woman's going to end up getting sued. She's going to end up getting charged or something, right? Somehow this situation is bound to go terribly. And then she's going to be stunned when it does end up going terribly. Like, she's going to have no idea what the fuck hit her if someone gets sick from this and hits her with a lawsuit. Even though, in my opinion, if you're buying $20 bottles of pink sauce off the internet and you're just randomly consuming it, you kind of deserve what happens. But when it eventually happens, because I can definitely see it going down, she's just gonna not know what to do. And that's the problem with people doing stuff like this. You think you can just run online and create a business overnight. That's not how it works. You need to go through all the proper steps, procedures to do it. And it's pretty clear in this instance that there was none. It just didn't happen. But yet you have fucking idiots who are still going on this store, probably still buying this stuff, even though it's gotten a lot of negative publicity. Because there's always those couple people that when everybody's not doing something, they have to be the one who does it just so they can be different or just so they can try it or whatever. And it's bound to go terribly.
Serve and advocate.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're... Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about monkeypox again, which we haven't really heard very much about monkeypox over the last few weeks. Now, here on the channel, we have been following the monkeypox outbreak pretty closely. We have a couple different videos talking about the situation, and I feel like it's almost like a throwback to COVID in a way, because in both situations, I was covering the situation very early on. I mean, even when there was only like a couple dozen cases for both of them. And to just watch as both of them gradually spiraled even further and further out of control is actually pretty terrifying for pretty much, I feel like, anyone watching this. It's pretty weird. Like, it's a very weird perspective to just sit there and watch as these groups that are supposed to be the ones protecting you, supposed to be the ones taking care of situations like this, just absolutely fail in every regard. So in this video, I'm, I guess, going to be dissing the World Health Organization a little bit. I don't know how that's going to go, but I just don't know, man. Let's go ahead and get the basic details, what's going on, out of the way first, because I feel like that's what's most important in this situation. Then I'll give my opinion a little bit after that. So, the rapidly spreading monkeypox outbreak represents a global health emergency, the World Health Organization's highest level of alert said on Saturday. The World Health Organization label, a public health emergency of international concern, is designed to sound an alarm that a coordinated international response is needed and could unlock funding and global efforts to collaborate on sharing vaccines and treatments. Members of an expert committee that met on Thursday to discuss the potential recommendation were split on the decision. Two sources who spoke on the condition of anonymity told Reuters earlier, but the final decision falls to the UN's agency's Director General. Announcing his decision to declare the health emergency during a media briefing in Geneva, Tedros confirmed that the committee had failed to reach a consensus, with 9 members against and 6 in favor of the declaration. Previously, Tedros has has typically endorsed expert committee recommendations, but the sources said he'd likely decided to back the highest alert level due to concerns about escalating case rates and a short supply of vaccines and treatments despite the lack of a majority opinion.
Taking sides can be very dangerous, but let's live a little, all right? I've noticed something. I've noticed a big change for Nintendo. They've had a change of heart, and I've noticed this for a while, and this change of heart is going to affect the Switch and really Nintendo forever. And there's kind of a good side of it and kind of a bad side of it, and I want to know where you fall after you hear it. This has been really, like, I have a lot of intensity about this subject, okay? And so I'm gonna give you the sides, and I'm gonna take a side, and then you're gonna take a side if you want. And it's just weird that Nintendo is in on this now, because they weren't before, and it seemed like they would sit it out, and now they're fully in. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switch Force. Juicy video for you all today. As you get buckled in, get your snacks, get your sodas, get whatever you got. Make sure to click the link in the description down below to check out Disney Emoji Blitz, my favorite match 3 strategic puzzler where you can use the emojis in your text message conversations. And guess what? I'm picking 3 people to give a $20 Nintendo Switch eShop gift card. All you gotta do is click the link, reach level 25. It's not that hard. And then show me your progress, all right? Plus, every time you click the link, it helps support the channel and all that I do, and me making videos where I take sides and be dangerous. All right, so here we go. Nintendo has been a company that plays by their own rules. They play to the beat of their own drum, and the Switch, it changed things in Nintendo's way. And ever since the success has started to build, it seems like Nintendo has gotten a little more loosey-goosey with some of their ways. But there's one in particular that has sort of affected the entire industry, save for Nintendo. And now Nintendo is at this juncture where they've leaned a little bit left and they've leaned a little bit right, and now they're going forward. And I'm talking about remasters and remakes. Okay, so Nintendo, they previously did things interestingly. If they wanted to bring a game back, they would port it, right? We've seen that early on in the Switch life cycle, continuing up almost till right now, where, hey, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze didn't sell enough, and it should have. Freaking should have. So they brought it to Switch. Thank goodness. They did it with Captain Toad. They did it with New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe Switch version. They would just bring the game to try to give it more publicity. Whereas other companies like Sony and Microsoft, they'd be like, no, we're going to remake the whole darn game. And then Nintendo decided, like, what if we brought back old games, but we're not going to really do much. They brought back the Mario 3D All-Stars collection. They're like, okay, people want this stuff, but they didn't touch it. And they didn't touch it because, I don't know, they can get away with it. And I think Nintendo knows they have your money no matter what. Sometimes they decide to be generous, like with the Switch Online stuff, they're not remastered, but
He needs pants.
Got it.
Come on, let's go. Hustle.
Stroller.
Double.
but they have incorporated some new features like online multiplayer. So you can see this progression here. Then they decided that they were going to do actual remaster remakes of their own. And here's where things got really nifty, really interesting, and potentially really bad. There's two ways that this happens. One I think is great and one I don't. So the great way is that you take a game that you want to build buzz for the franchise and you want to hype up the franchise and you're working on other parts, and so it's sort of like a precursor, right? So we say, hey, we're going to do the heavily rumored and confirmed by Jeff Grubb Metroid Prime Remaster as a way to really build the stakes for Metroid Prime 4. And don't worry, Metroid Prime 4 is already out there. This is Nintendo taking a cue from the rest of the industry and doing it super great. It's a remaster, but there is more in store. And in fact, there was more before because Metroid Dread already came out. Nintendo is leveraging a past game to buoy the franchise forward. There's the other way, where I feel like they are using the nostalgia of the franchise for an easy way out. And it's a very gray area. Like, these are very close. Let's take a game like Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. Advance Wars is a series we've been begging Nintendo to bring back. And they did. But they did it with a remaster. Now, this could be seen as a great way to test the waters for the franchise, but it could also be seen as a quick cash-in where Nintendo doesn't have to design something brand new and can bring a game to market that they know they can charge $60 for, and there's 100 million Switch owners, and they can get you to buy it, even if you've already bought it before. Now, I'm not opposed to buying games that they've had major, substantial changes, or if it's been decades or years and years, or they're inaccessible on a platform. But the quirky thing here is, Nintendo is a company that loves to be greedy. They could have us playing Advance Wars 1 and 2 if they would upgrade Nintendo Switch Online to have Game Boy Advance capability, and we know they're working on the emulator. So this is where it gets murky. Because now, rather than leveraging Advance Wars on the Nintendo Switch Online to build a new Advance Wars, they're remastering the old. And they might say that, hey, they're remastering the old so that they can test the waters and see. And maybe that happens, but there's zero guarantees. Now, we've had rumors lately that Nintendo is doing this again with two other franchises that fans have begged to come back, F-Zero and Kid Icarus. Now, recently, Kid Icarus was rumored by Zippo. We talked about it on Good Morning Mario, and that is supposed to be a remake of Kid Icarus Uprising from the 3DS to the Switch with Bandai Namco as the main partner. Yeah, it's great Kid Icarus is coming back, but they're repurposing an old game to charge you more for it. And will they follow through and bring another one? I don't like that. I feel like it's better when a franchise gets remastered or remade so that they can jump us to the next one, like they've done with Metroid. I think that is the ideal scenario. Even something like the new Mario Party Superstars is taking remastered content, but it's bringing it forth in a way that is new-ish. And I know that could also be considered a murky example, but they really redid the graphics. They're bringing in mini games from different eras, not just from the boards that they've brought forth. It is a hybrid remaster, but it's done with a little bit more of a modern bringing together, right? Like, it's like, hey, we can't just re-release Mario Party 1, so let's take the best boards and the best mini games and all of this kind of together, boom. And here's hoping it gets DLC, because that game is ripe for DLC. But the idea with both the F-Zero rumor and with the Kid Icarus rumor is that instead of investing in a new game for the franchise, they would just bring back an old game, which is easier, cheaper, quicker, and they can charge you full price for it. Now, Nintendo has, if they've got nothing else, they've got money. They have made piles and piles of money this generation. So, I say if they want to test the waters, the Switch has proven that every franchise does better than it did before. Is there any sitting duck out there? Is there any that has died on the vine? No. So they could invest that money and a little bit more money, take a bit of a risk, and do one better by the players by presenting a brand new experience. Then they could give us the old games on Nintendo Switch Online, and you see where this gets good and bad. On a good side, they're bringing franchises that fans want, and this sets them up to do better than what we saw with Mario 3D All-Stars, because that was yuck. I mean, I love playing Galaxy on the go, and it's great to have those games on Switch, but it was pricey, and they really did not polish them up in many significant ways. They added hardly nothing. It was just bare bones. So if these remasters work, we might get great games made greater. That's the good side. The dark side is if it's not a franchise like Zelda where we know they're just going to do it over and over. Like you're going to get Skyward Sword, you're going to get Wind Waker, because that franchise is mega. We run the risk of getting in a habit where Nintendo takes the easy route out, brings back old games, makes them remastered, and releases them for full value when they could give them to us on Switch Online. We could already have them, or they could make a brand new game. And I know some people are going to say, Zach, it's fine. We love these games. We want to see them with better graphics and modern era, modern servers. Kid Icarus will have multiplayer. That's going to be cool. F-Zero would have multiplayer. That's great. And yes, I do see it. But I feel like Nintendo, as sometimes they do, is just dicey about it. Like they're taking a real kind of slithery path forward.
They broke the law on the outside. And now, behind bars, they're doing
Analysis, Dan Hoffman, former CIA station chief, served in Moscow, Iraq, and Pakistan. Dan, good morning to you. The last House Speaker to go to Taiwan was Newt Gingrich in 1997. China's warning us about, quote, serious consequences. How do you read that, Dan?
Well, listen, the last thing we should be doing is allowing China to exercise any sort of command and control over which senior U.S. officials travel overseas, including to Taiwan. It's China that is militarizing the South China Sea, conducting full-throttle...
China bad, black China, shawty bad, don't mind her. I got China.
Well, hello everyone. 'Tis I, Bale Levine. Now, you know, I always want to keep everything 100% with you guys. I always fill you in on what's going on in my life. Originally, I've developed a new hobby. And this new hobby consists of going to stores and connecting to speakers. Of course, the speakers they have on in display, which you're not supposed to connect to. And they can't figure out it's me, because it's Bluetooth. Now, we figured this out a while ago, and since then it's turned into a severe lifestyle. We go every single day and connect to speakers. We go from store to store and do it, and we probably have spent 5, 6, 7 hours just this week doing it. Lucky for you guys, we did film it once. And by golly, it was some of the greatest fun we've ever had. It all started on a nice sunny afternoon in Best Buy.
I got one. Bro, this is gonna be so funny. Oh my God, he got one. Bro, we got 3 fucking speakers. All right, make sure it's up all the way. Fuck it, I'm going in. How have they not stopped us, bro? What is that? There you go. Oh, thank you, thank you. Hey, we're looking for a TV, are you guys? Yeah. Yeah, same. We're trying to like get a quick binge of all the Star Warses in one night. Hey Kyle, check these out. Kyle, check this one out. This one's so nice. We can go bigger than this for sure. What is that? He unplugged him. I think he thinks it's Disney, but he doesn't think it's me and Kyle. You got one?
What should I do?
Do the pirate call for Johnny Depp, for Captain Jack. This one keeps going off.
Are you guys messing with the volume?
No, sir.
Where are they?
It's been, I saw a kid. I don't know. It's been happening since we were shopping. This is nice.
Banana cell?
Yeah. I'm loving this.
Is it a 95-inch?
Yeah, definitely the 95-inch. We need a new TV. You guys still have the 69-inch ones?
No, there's not even a 69 made.
What? That's what Sebastian Benitez. No, Sebastian Benitez had a 69-inch. Honestly, we could settle with 85. 85 will probably do.
The cheapest 85 we have is $1,800.
That's not too bad. We throw together allowance of money.
I can use Daddy's credit card.
Oh, shit. Batman?
What the fuck? That was so scary. Yeah, there we go. I got it.
Kyle, what if we went with something smaller? Look at that. That's awesome. The quality on this is just so superb. Bro, they're literally kicking Dizzy out and it's Kyle.
Please coming. Do you want to be trespassed out of here or do you want to leave on your own?
Bro, but it's not us. It's literally not us. Bro, we've literally been talking to you, trying to get a TV.
Bro, it started.
This is ridiculous. You're assuming it, aren't you?
Bro, as we're leaving, the cops are right there. We literally are pulling out and the cops are pulling in.
How do we leave at the perfect time? Oh my God, there's two. There's 2 cops, bro. We actually left at the perfect time. Can this fucker answer me? Bro, can he answer? Holy fucking shit. Dude, This motherfucker won't answer. Manager Russell. I bought this house, and when I bought it, I learned I have to do all this fucking mature shit that I hate. And I have to plan things and take care of this, and oh, then I bought the car, and then I have to fix the car, and then I have to fucking take it to the shop. All that bullshit, right? I'm not meant for that. I'm meant to fuck around, jerk off, attack Walmart, the usual, you know? So Russell is going to be my manager / assistant, you know? He's gonna be the guy where I'm like, oh, we're doing this prank. Can you set up a time that we're going to a pirate meetup event? Or, hey, can you buy these dongs that we need to put PJ in for a skit? Even simple shit. Like, dude, like, I don't want to actually go in the grocery store and grocery shop. I want to go in there and climb on the counters in Kenobi, you know? But this motherfucker Russell said he was moving in 3 months ago, and he still hasn't moved in. So yesterday, I pitched the idea to him that if he doesn't move in by September 5th, he has to get a tramp stamp. This kid said he was moving in 3 months ago. And we're suffering because of it, dude. We're not meant to be adults. Every single one of us is fuckheads. You look down the line of these kids, you think any of them know how to do shit? Look at Kyle over there. So if Russell was here, all our problems would go away. He'd be the missing piece. Because Russell's a fuckhead, but he's also very mature. So if this motherfucker can fucking learn how to answer a FaceTime call. Bro, he's always supposed to move in, and then he has Lollapalooza, or he has fucking COVID, or he has fucking goddamn his roommates visiting, or his dog needs, oh, he's FaceTiming me.
What the fuck are you doing?
Listen, Russell.
You actually set the world record for the most fucking FaceTime calls ever. I've never fucking listened to that many calls in my fucking life.
So you were ignoring me?
No, I was fucking waking up. I fell asleep after I texted you earlier.
Okay, listen, Russell. Hear me out.
Talk to me.
I came up with the official rule for if you don't move in by September 5th.
Oh, God.
You get a tramp stamp.
Dylan, I'm not getting a tramp stamp.
Bro, that's fair.
I think it's fair.
Pete, you get a tramp stamp, motherfucker.
He's not the one that's not moving in.
Bateman, do you know how serious it is? It's funny to say get a tramp stamp, but actually doing it is not funny.
Listen, you won't have to do it if you just move in by September 5th, okay?
I'm not a hooker.
Bro, you don't have to be a hooker, Russell, as long as you move in before September 5th. And guess what? You're not a hooker. Lots of people have tramp stamps.
Dude, I'm not getting a fucking tramp stamp.
Dude, I bet you 5 people in your family have tramp stamps. Like, it's normal.
Barely anybody in my family has tattoos, never mind a tramp stamp.
Bro, I knew you were fucking fibbing.
Fibbing about what?
You said, I'll move in by the end of August. Russell, you know what? At the end of the day, it's not about you being able to be the missing puzzle piece to the friend group. It's about the fun memories we can create together and the loving friendship we have.
No, I know. That's what it's all about.
We have to have something that motivates you to get your ass here. A tramp stamp is a tattoo right above your ass, by the way, if you guys don't know. I feel like everyone knows what a tramp stamp is.
We need to get the Guinness World Record adjudicator at your house to record you FaceTiming me 1,000 fucking times, setting the world record.
Russell used to let me sleep on his floor in LA back in the day when we didn't have a house. So now it's time for me to repay the fucking fine, baby.
Yeah, we are. We're repainting it.
Okay, let's make an official bet. Why don't we do one of those stick and pokes? Like, you'll have it for 3 months.
I will get a 3-month tattoo, whether it be stick and poke or a really good temporary tattoo.
But it has to be a tramp stamp, and you have to post it on Instagram and say, I got a tramp stamp because I was late to move in with Bill and Levine.
Yes, yeah, that's a bet.
All right, deal. All right, we have it then. Well, Russ, I'll see you before September 5th, and if I don't, can't wait to see your 3 months tramp stamp that you have to post on social media, and all your relatives and fucking your mom has to see that.
All right, fair enough.
All right, see you, man. I'll FaceTime you in like 5 minutes, probably.
Yeah, please do.
Since he doesn't live with me, I FaceTime him like 20 times a day, like, hey, Russell, can you order me this? Hey, Russell, can you do this? Can you do this? Because he just knows what he's doing, bro. I hand him my fucking credit card number, and he gets all I need. What up, gentlemen? What's up, brother?
Oh my fucking.
Want to play the penis game?
The what?
The penis game?
What's the penis game?
Whoever goes louder wins. Penis.
We're probably gonna get thrown out.
No, we won't. Penis.
Penis!
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 Hey, you won. Good work. Nice to meet you too, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. What's your name? Miguel. Good to meet you, Miguel. It's not every day someone beats me in the penis game. This is a nice outfit. Yeah. Fuck, do we connect your speakers, guys? I gotta connect, bro. You know what's funny is we're making it a joke, but I actually fucking am addicted. I wanna have a Nerf battle in public. All right, which ones, bro?
Shit like this is just a pump. But
Nah, that's pussy shit, though. What about these?
Okay. Can I be the archer?
Honestly, you can if you want. But if you snipe someone with that... All right, fuck it, you're the archer. If you hit someone, you're getting sued, not me.
We're not hitting people.
Bro, who knows? Like, we're fucking literally battling in the store. One person walks out and you snipe him in the face.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Never won't do shit, someone will laugh at it.
Walking out in the first place anyway.
Honestly, Sith mentality. It's their fault for crossing my path. We're literally gonna go buy it, bring it back in. We're locked and loaded, boys. Oh my God, that's so smart.
What?
Putting the bullets in your pouch.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't fucking get it open. Motherfucker. Hee-ho. Oh, I got it. Oh, going in. Give us your gumballs and sprinkles. We are here.
Lollipops.
And we're back.
We are back. We got them jammed. How do you get them actually working?
I have no idea.
Oh, you don't? Frick. Here, you want to try?
No.
Come on, go ahead. You got it. I mean, you work here. I trust you. Wait, do you wield a blicky like all the time?
Huh?
You kind of look like you're out here in the streets.
No, no, no. I'm
Oh,
from
really?
Illinois. I ain't no southerner, sorry.
Oh, no, that's what I'm talking about. Illinois,
honestly
like
don't know.
some Chief Keef Chicago type shit.
Big rubber bands, I'll be popping.
El Capone. There's something over here. Did you say who when I said El Capone?
Mhm.
You need to go to school.
I know.
El Capone, mobster.
Oh, mobster. You were in the mob? No way, you were in the mob. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, guys.
All right, kids.
All right, Dizzy, that's cheap as fuck, dude. Whoa, ow, why is everyone just turned on me? Man the hatches, man the hatches. Fuck, my mag. Bro, I haven't hit one person, I suck at this. Oh, I got it, I got caught. Ow, fuck. No, we're just testing them out. We're testing them out.
No, head out. You guys are causing too much of a disruption. You gotta stop.
But we gotta test them out.
No, you don't.
Okay, okay.
You gotta find a guy. If you hit another guest, then you're gonna have a problem. Of course.
Our aim's too good. I grew up on Call of Duty.
It's not about the aim.
I feel bad.
I got to
You're in a
round
store.
50
Come on.
as COD zombies.
No.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding. We'll get out, we'll get out.
My gun's jammed.
Go home. Like, let's go.
Well, that's the thing, is
I wanna
like,
go home.
we want to spice things up. You know what, between you and me, we'll take it to Walmart.
Oh.
That's even better.
All right, Walmart we go. Well, we got them working.
All right.
And now we're kicked out, but until next time, bye, thank you for being cool.
Good morning, sport. You ready for the first day of school? You gotta have more energy than that. It's the first day of high school. Get all the fine ladies. You know, maybe one day one of them can be your wife, just like I met your mother. Finest ass I've ever seen in my life.
Shut the fuck up, Dad. Don't talk about Mom like that.
Now go get dressed up. Don't want to be late for the first day. What in the hell? In the fucking hell are you wearing, son? I know I didn't raise a pussy. Didn't that one YouTuber, what's his name, Balin Levine, drop some back to school merch? Yeah. Did you order him some? Only available at balinlevine.com, ain't that right? There you go, sport. Now why don't you go try that on? Go ahead, try it on.
Well, I think I'll do just that. Wow, this is nice.
Fuck with the kid though, stop with the mid though. Glock, let it hang out. Gang with the pop out. Pow, 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 pow. Clear your name out. Tough floors, big house, box low, gang house. Pour Joaquin in the Sprite now. Call that shit the wine house. Free my big brother and my cousin at the crime house. Dub, 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 you a dub to the.
Is that the new merch from BalinLevine.com?
I'm down in lines like a soul train. Young rich nigga got the blues like I'm cold.
Hey Google, party lights on.
Hi guys! Justin and I got back from our trip from Florida a few days ago and it's been a mess around here. It's like one thing after another. So let me show you the first thing that happened when we got back. So I'm currently in one of the spare bedrooms that's in the basement, and this right here in the closet is the hot water tank for the in-law suite. So that hot water tank has been slowly leaking over time that we were unaware of. So this all here is all wet, and the reason why I'm wearing a mask is because on the walls here, this is all mold. So I'm trying not to breathe this in. It's all moldy all up the door. It's terrible. So luckily, Jess was able to get somebody to come out tomorrow morning to come replace this, but we have to go get the new water tank that's all the way in Delaware. So that's what we're doing today. But in the meantime, we also have to get some cleaning supplies to clean up all this mold. We also have to rip up the carpet probably from here all the way down. We might be able to clean up the carpet and save it, but we cannot save the layer that's underneath. So that has to be ripped out and we have to replace that. Even if we do have to replace this rug, we do have plenty left over. There will just be like a seam here that hopefully we can hide the best we can, but the major concern right now is just cleaning up all of this mold. But more importantly, before we clean up all the mold, we're gonna go pick up fan mail.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Lowe's trip. I'm over it. Guys,
No.
we haven't gotten fan mail in like 6 months.
So hopefully watch it be nothing there.
Nah, there's
not
gonna be
even
something.
not even
I'm
a
gonna-
letter or anything.
If there's enough, I'm gonna do a fan mail video on the Jesse
Woo!
Tyler channel. So.
All right, let's go check it out. See how much you got.
Guys, so fun fact. I used to be P.O. Box 599, but I didn't pay for it for a long time. So they gave me this one now. 598.
598.
The key works. It was hard to turn, which usually means, oh.
Oh. Oh, you need to pick it up?
It's too much mail. I went from like,
You opened it up, it was like,
yeah, I went from feeling so low to like, now I'm like, my ego is like so low. Wow.
quite a bit.
It's been so long since I've gotten one of these bins. We used to steal these. No.
You're stealing it?
Yeah, you get to keep it.
Oh, what the?
Nah, you just bring it back next time you come here.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing? Are you eating it back there?
I didn't eat lunch yet.
Well, why'd you bring it with you? You're going to get all over my stinking poach.
I gotta eat, Dad. What's more important, the truck or my
It's
livelihood?
$4.55.
Yeah, okay.
So this is what, lunch?
Yeah. That's when I eat lunch. I wake up at 2, eat breakfast, and then I eat lunch at like 4 or 5.
Well, keep it on your clothes and not on my truck, please.
Yeah, just be careful, please. It's a lot of
They
dressing
put
on
so
that
much.
salad.
They put so much romaine
Yeah.
in here that's just overflowing.
Be careful.
But didn't you order that way?
Yeah.
Sloppy?
Look, you're
There's
gonna
a
have a
salad.
seat. Get that cheese.
You know it's going to be on there. It's going to be stained up.
Jess, this ain't Lowe's.
Don't tell anyone about this.
Well,
You
it's too
film
late
it?
now.
You're filming? Guys,
Oh,
this
Home
feels
Depot.
wrong. This reminds me when Ashley and I were broken up, and then I went. Never mind.
You what?
What?
Where did you go?
Nah, you did stuff in Florida. I'm
and who
doing
did
stuff.
you see?
I went to see Taylor Swift. Everyone's
I'm
making a
sure
big
you
deal
did.
about me wearing that shirt, guys. What's wrong with the dude wearing a Taylor Swift shirt?
It is weird.
I'm about to start wearing like
It's not a
like
normal
Katy
shirt.
Perry, freaking Ariana Grande.
No.
Doesn't that make sense? A dude liking female artists? You like male artists, right?
Yeah, but I don't wear their shirts.
Yeah, I think that's
You wear Mickey Mouse's shirt.
Well, that's different. Jess, I don't like this store.
Damn.
This is like the
I don't like
Walmart
it
versus
either.
the Target.
I'm aware, guys. I used to be a Home Depot person, but
It looks
that was,
janky
that was
here.
before I went to Lowe's. I mean, it's a place where you get like hardware, construction materials. Like, what do you expect? It ain't gonna be like a 5-star hotel. over there.
Lowe's is nicer. Look at that box.
Now push it towards.
Oh, push it.
Damn. I guess it's on there.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a lot of money, Jess.
For just stupid guys. This is not even construction. This is like this is maintenance stuff. Just remember, if you ever get a house, there's so much bullshit. You gotta like, this is stupid.
Real life biting in the
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty important. It's pretty important because you need hot water, right? So
Yeah.
I'm not too mad about it, I guess.
Dude, I know there was a reason why we shouldn't go to Home Depot. Look how dark it is. Look at
dude,
that.
that's
Look at the
just-
cloud over Home Depot.
I mean,
You're right. We're not supposed to be here.
I just think the universe is just in general the last few years. I think Home Depot, yeah, it sucks, but like, I think it's just all
I don't know. I think this is the universe telling us we shouldn't be here. That's all.
This
I
is the
think.
only, dude, I would be at Lowe's in a heartbeat if they had the freaking water heater.
Oh my
There
god.
you go, guys. About to eat shit right now.
Oh.
Guys, that's what happens. He felt bad leaving the car out there, and then he got soaked. It was literally just a was a difference of like 20 seconds. I called it. I was like, as soon as he goes, this should be down for up there.
Please rescan your last item. Customer needs assistance in self-checkout.
No, I don't.
What did you
Shut
do?
oh my. I f***ed up once, you dirty slut.
Customer needs assistance.
I don't
What did
thinking I'm
What did you
stupid
do?
or something. Like, this guy's a dumb he doesn't know what he's doing.
Is that how you pee, Dust?
What the? That's not how I pee, dude. That's why I do something else like that.
I can pick this one up.
Let's just keep doing slide thing.
Oh yeah.
Bring the patient up to the doctor's chair.
Down.
We made a bench out of the stools for him.
He's too big for these chairs.
Jenny's like, I want to come. Are you getting into this thing? Because you're about to spit some real out right now,
I
aren't you?
know, yes.
How hard are
Okay.
you going to go?
No, I'm not gonna go too hard.
I mean, go in justifiably
All right.
hard.
So the second thing that happened since we got back was Mason got hurt.
Here's to those with homework this summer, group projects, networking events, and Zoom sessions. Here's to those with summer jobs and the truck that goes to work with them. Ram, built to serve.
Look at his ear.
Ow. That's a big flesh wound there.
So Mason has had a wart that's been growing on his ear for about a year now. I took him to the vet and they weren't really concerned about it. They said I can have it removed, but if it doesn't seem to bother him, I can just keep it, see what happens with it. So we were just gonna keep an eye on it for a while, but I took him to get groomed and the groomer felt the need to pick at it. I don't know why.
Not even pick at it, just literally hack it off.
Yes, she took it upon herself to remove it. If Mason were to get surgery, he would have to be knocked out for it. So she took it upon herself to surgically remove it without knocking him out or anything. And this is a groomer. He was just supposed to get a bath and a haircut. She removed it on her own.
And she like dug it out.
So I showed up, picked him up, and she explained to me, she's like, yeah, there's this weird, like, what did she call it? A scab. She said, there's this weird scab on his ear. She said, I was like, I started to pick at it, but it seemed to bother him, so I stopped. I said, oh yeah, I said, he's been to the vet. I explained the whole wart situation to her. And she said, oh, okay. And now I had Jenny in my hands. Mason was pulling me to the door. So I didn't get a chance to look at it until I walked in the door 5 minutes later. And I looked at it and it was terrible. So I'll try and find a picture online of what they normally look like. But when I dropped him off, it was like a white and pink looking wart. When I picked him up, it was completely black, bloody.
Look like this, right here.
Yeah, I have a picture. It's terrible. It was bleeding really bad.
Yeah, I had to fix him up. I had to bandage him up, put some antiseptic on that.
Yeah, we had to put some medicine on it, so because it was an open wound at that point. So I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this woman, and why did she feel the need to pick at my dog's wart? We called her up.
So that's when I went in and I was like, I ain't got no respect for this bitch. I don't even care. Normally I'm like,
I was crying at this point.
yeah.
Sad.
Mason's in pain. He clearly just got violated, and I didn't ever really fully. There's a vibe. You know, you get a vibe with people. I always go into the shop, the groomer's shop, and I'd be like, "There's a vibe here that I don't with." And I didn't think anything like this would happen. So I call her up. I'm like, "Yo, what the did you do to Mason? I didn't come in that hot." She proceeds to lie her face off. That is why I have no respect for this woman. I gave her every opportunity, the benefit of the doubt, just to say outright, hey, look, I'm sorry. I saw the wart on there while I was giving him a cut. I figured I took it off. I'd be like, what the? But at least she owned up to it. She apologized and maybe even cover the vet bill if we were to take him to the vet. She did later acknowledge that she would cover any expenses, but she could not own up to it. He goes in with the wart, leaves with a gaping flesh wound. She even had another person in the shop come in or who was working there, and they both claimed they didn't even see the wart, which is complete bullshit. because Ashley, when picking up Mason, she said, oh yeah, she like effed with it a little bit. She kept lying, and then she eventually hung up on me. Ashley took to Facebook, did a whole post, and then what happened after you did your Facebook post?
Some people in the community reached out to me and told me their stories about taking their pets to this groomer and something bad happening.
Yeah.
So that was not a good look for this woman. But I mean, we just wanted to know the truth of what happened. Just because like I wanted to take him to the vet, I needed to know what to tell the vet. I needed to know what instrument she used. I would even understand if it was an accident. I get like you're cutting, you maybe didn't see his hair was a little long and it cut off. Like, tell me if that happened, if it was an accident.
That's a disturbing
But
thing.
she didn't. She told me she deliberately picked at it and said that she stopped because it was hurting him. Well, no, it's gonna hurt him.
Yeah, and
it's
then
a
later,
wart, it hurts.
Right, so she completely contradicted herself because on the phone with me, she acted like she didn't even know it existed. Like when she first picked up the phone, she's like, he has a what? What? Oh my. I'm like, get the out of here, you lying son of a... And it's so sad because this wart was large enough to where it wasn't something that it just, whoop, oh, it came off. It's something that she would have had to have been like I was saying, like there's a Courage the Cowardly Dog episode.
So this kind of wart is one that's filled and it's hard.
Yeah.
So when I dropped him off, it was like that. But then when I picked him up, it was like a gaping hole.
Yeah.
Like she dug it
She had it
out.
by the root. She had to get the root out.
Yes. It was almost like she sliced it open, dug it out, but then left the top flap.
And he had to have been gushing blood the entire
He had
time,
to have been. He
whimpering,
had to
like
have been.
crying.
That was what upset me the most.
Here's to those with homework this summer. Group projects, networking events, and Zoom sessions. Here's to those with summer jobs and the truck that goes to work with them. Ram, built to serve.
That I know it had to hurt because the vet said that they would have to knock him out because it will hurt if they were to remove it. That's what made me so upset that she just hurt my dog and then can't even own up to it.
The worst part is like Mason's been healing on his own, and it's one of these things where it's like, yeah, some people in the Facebook community in our area, they were like, oh, okay, you know, they might not take their pet to the place, but that's all that has been done, you know? It's like we feel like there's been no justice for Mason, and there's really been no
This is gonna sound really embarrassing, but I actually looked up speedruns for this game, just so that way I could get better at ruining kids' days. So I'm gonna be trying to implement those as well. That's so sad. I didn't do the... okay. What I tried to do right there is called a jump cancel. So in this game, you can actually cancel your momentum if you do it correctly, which I'm clearly not. How are the people so bad? Dude, bro, this is a mobile game for children. Like, they are actually 6. What do you mean, how are they so bad? This is why I play it. Hello, my friends. Happy afternoon to all of you. Christmas season is upon us, as I'm sure we all know, so please don't forget to leave out a joint and lighter and glass of milk for Santa Claus as he wiggles his fat ass down your chimney to deliver your Fortnite skins this year. Today, to get into the Christmas spirit, I thought I'd share a story. It's a story as old as time itself. I'm sure anyone out there can relate to it. It's a story of when I first tried to suck my own penis. All men have tried it. There's 2 types of men in this world, men who have tried to suck their own cock, and liars. So obviously I have tried before. And I'm pretty sure I've talked about this on the podcast, but I figured I'd make this entire video dedicated to it because I keep getting emails asking if I suck my own penis, and Twitch chat comments have I sucked my own penis. So let's just tell the whole story start to finish the way it was written by Homer in the Odyssey. So, to set the stage, I was probably around like 13 or 14, I'm not exactly sure when. And I was just starting to refine my palate and get a taste for what I liked from pornography and titties and stuff on the internet. And during this time I was very religious, so I was kind of fearful and ashamed of watching porn. I thought anytime I even touched my wiener, I was giving God the middle finger and he was ashamed of me and sad and he'd frown. So I didn't do it all that often. But occasionally the mood would strike me right and I'd Google image search for boobies and butts and vaginas and, you know, get very excited looking at these things. You know, give it 2 thumbs up and sometimes even save it to favorites on my folder. But anyway, one particular evening, I was extremely horny. I was Googling boobies left and right. I was like fucking Professor Xavier jacking into Cerebro. I was looking at boobies all over the place. I could see them all over the internet. And man, I was just really fucking feeling myself. I didn't jerk off or anything though, because like I said, I thought jerking off was a bit too far in the eyes of Christianity, and Google Images was tame enough where, you know, I'd be forgiven. So I was looking at these images, and I eventually said, you know, this is enough. I went into the bathroom. I was going to take my shower. I was still sailing full mast. I was hard as a fucking diamond. And man, I was just so horny, I would have fucked my own ass if I could. But anyway, I'm standing there super erect in front of my shower, and I look at my wiener, and I'm like, damn, that's my fucking winky doodle right there. It's going in my mouth. But I was never a flexible guy. I could never throw my legs behind my head and start nibbling on my ball sack or anything. I just was never flexible at any point in my life. But for some reason, I got the idea that I could absolutely accomplish the sucking of my own cock. So I attempted. I get like halfway down, and then I damn near need life alert because I thought I was going to snap my spine in half going for this advanced contortionist move. So I'm just locked in this fucking demonic pose, looking like Schmeagol admiring his Precious in Lord of the Rings. And then I start to worry, like, damn, if I die here, the authorities are going to find my body looking like some type of sexual deviant. This is going to be the worst way of going out. I'm not even going to have like a cool going out story. It's just the obituary is going to read, yeah, he died doing what he loved, attempting to blow himself or something like that. He broke himself in half going for a self-blow job. That's not like cool at all. But I still wanted to keep trying. I wasn't deterred. I really thought I could pull it off if I just kept giving it my all. I started to get like anime inspired, like with the power of friendship and by never giving up, resiliency, persistence. And if I get real angry, I'll go Super Saiyan and suck my own dick real quick. So I kept trying. I probably tried for in total maybe like a minute, but it felt like an hour. And it just wasn't happening. I knew it wasn't happening. And then I decided it's time to pee, but I never really adjusted myself. I was still looking at my dick as it was looking at me. We're making eye contact. I was staring down the hole of the one-eyed snake there. And I started to, you know, fire on all cylinders to pee. And it's a little harder to pee with an erection. It takes a little bit longer to travel up the urethra. So I had a little bit of time here. And it wasn't until the pee was about to reach the point of no return where I'm like, damn, I'm about to golden shower myself. My face is looking right down the barrel of this loaded gun. So like a fucking Matrix move or like a superhero move, I start peeing and I dodge it. I lift my head back up and then I just start fountaining it over myself, and I'm safe, I'm dry, I don't get pee in my face or anything, but I almost did. The point I'm making is, yes, I've tried to suck my own dick. It did not go well. God did not bless me with the gift of being able to suck myself off. And I'm sure most men probably can't do it, but there are some select few champions out there that can, and don't let any man tell you they haven't tried. I promise you, nearly every single man on this planet has tried to suck their own penis at one point or another. You don't have to be embarrassed. There's so many of us out there. Come home. Tell your story of sucking your own penis to friends and family.
Bluetooth is a fascinating technology. For example, when you play music on your wireless headphones, your smartphone transmits around 1 million ones and zeros to your headphones every second using Bluetooth. But how are 1 million or so ones and zeros wirelessly transmitted every single second between your smartphone and your wireless earbuds? In order to answer this question, we're going to explore the engineering behind Bluetooth and the principles of
Are people fucking racist? Why do you care about someone's ethnicity when we are all human beings? It is just the stupidest stupidest shit.
No.
You know,
Hey,
the people like you,
Racist Asian nipple man over here.
dirty, you know what?
Dirty. No, I think Chemical Agent Orange has gotten to your head there, truck. Just turn your music down, man. I mean, turn it down and it's not an issue. Okay? Just turn it down. Just turn your music down. Be respectful neighbors. Turn the music down.
Seems like this Waffle House has become an actual battlefield. Take a look at this dramatic dispute between a customer.
Yeah, there was like racism on both sides there, huh? That was just a nice, nasty, racist dispute. That was fucked up.
And an employee, but beware of kitchen utensils flying around.
Wait, are those employees attacking each other?
Hey, get over this counter and you're going to jail. Get out the store. I'm so tired of you.
She should go to jail for that fucking outfit. What the fuck is that outfit? Looks like she got rejected for being a dancer for like In Living Color with I can't even think her name, but just stayed in the same fucking outfit from 1990. Jesus Christ. What? That's like from a 1992 closet. She auditioned to be one of the Fly Girls with Jennifer Lopez and didn't make it and never got out of the outfit. What the fuck is she fighting over, man? What condiment is missing from her meal that is worth going to prison over? I don't get people. I'm a manager at McDonald's Australia, and this lady yelled at me and demanded me to give her my full name, all because I didn't have enough coins to give her. She wanted to break 20 note into a bunch. Oh, fuck when people want to do that. I've worked in the restaurant business too, Adam. I can relate. Fuck when people do that. And then they get pissed off at you because you don't have the change on deck to help them. Fuck them to hell. They're all, it doesn't matter if they're from Australia or from New York. They're all assholes.
You looking at me like I owe you something. You owe me. You talking to nobody. Come outside. Come outside, bitch. You gonna call the cops? You gonna call the cops? You gonna call the cops?
You showing your age with the Fly Girls reference. Yeah, well, their outfit made me think of it.
What's up? What's up?
Whoa, wow, those are breasts. Yeah, I'm going to click on that.
Today, we take a look at the craziest and most outrageous Karens this week.
I'm sorry, the breasts win.
This woman is rightfully unhappy about being filmed without permission, and the guy doing it isn't taking her seriously, justifying his action by the fact that it's legally allowed. Take a look at their dispute.
Do you want to be in a video? Just really shortly. We're just shooting a video.
Can we ask what's in the bags? Can
Nah, likely story.
Can we have it?
No, we're not.
If you're videotaping me,
We'll
harass people on the street.
This is public property.
And you do not
This is public property.
videotape people without their
No, we'll delete
permission.
it.
No, I'm not deleting this. This is public property.
Can we go into some... Dude, I can't do Peter. Peter Popoff is emotionally drained. Maybe. Let's see how I feel after this. Let's see how I feel.
No,
You know what? He's harassing me.
This is public property. I'm allowed to...
It is kind of creepy that you're just filming a random woman walking by, even though you're telling her it doesn't really matter.
Harassment! Hello, anybody help me?
Hello.
He is videotaping me without my permission, and it is fucked up. And I'm sick of being harassed on the street.
This is public property, lady.
He's taking a video of me.
Walk
That is
away.
not fair. I'll call the police.
Call the police.
You know what? I'll
Call the police.
I have my phone in my bag.
Call the police.
Well, call the police, but also, yeah, the woman has a point. Start walking away. It's like you're farting on the flames to make them bigger. That should be a name of our album, Farting on the Flames to Make Them Bigger. Birds. Birds of a feather flock together, right, boys? That's what I thought.
Breasts.
Yes, breasts. Yeah! What's funny with that, with Phil, is that's Phil trying to play it off. He was getting dunked on PSN. Like, people were making fun of him. He's like, yeah, I am a giant dick. Yeah! Oh, Phil, he's a man on the internet.
Call the police, dude. We'll be waiting.
You know what?
What?
Yeah? I'm getting my manager to come out
Okay.
here and take your phone away.
Yeah.
Because this is really... I can't believe that people act this...
I mean, it is creepy, but you can't take it is public property. At least in the States, you can't do that. But all right, dude, let it go. Like, it's not even worth filming because she's going to sue you anyway. Even though she probably won't win, it's still, you want to deal with all that? Why does she look like Mary fucking Poppins? Yeah, she could have just, I mean, look, fine, she wants to call the cops, but leave too. Why are you fanning the fucking flames? birdshavebreasts.com.
You know what?
You dropped your rubbish, lady.
Yeah, you.
Your rubbish is here. There's littering. I'm calling the police.
You know what? I'm calling the police.
All right.
And you know what? I'm sick of it because I was harassed the other day and I just don't want this. So you guys...
I understand, but this is public property.
Put the phone down.
I'm not putting the phone down.
You can put the phone down.
No, this is public property.
It is not public property.
This is, I guarantee this is public property.
Not public property.
You're allowed to film in public property. If you walked onto our video that we made.
This is the weirdest thing ever. I'm kind of liking these. They're really weird. Either they're not that weird, or I'm just really stoned.
Breasts. 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 Breasts.
Thank you, Dan.
You said you want to be in a video and I said no.
Okay, and that's when you walk away.
No, it is not because you filmed it. And then you started abusing me.
I didn't abuse you. I have it all on camera.
I'm sorry, but this is bullshit.
I understand you're upset, but this is the law. And if you don't want...
But why are you sitting out of her job? Filming. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what is the full context of it? Because this would be even more creepy than we realize. Is he like some thirsty weirdo? Where it's like, hey, I have the hots for you, but I'm on public property, but every time you come out to take the garbage at your job, I'm filming. Like, is there more to this than meets the eye? Do these birds have luscious thighs? Are you transformer birds? Transbirders, more than meets the eye. These are nice birds, they let out turds. They are 3 birds, I love these birds. They're transforming birds. I'm fucked up.
want to be in the video, you just leave. I'm not following you.
I don't think you're allowed to.
You are, I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you.
You're not allowed to.
I can guarantee you are.
You are full of shit.
Okay, call the police if you really feel that way.
Yeah. What's the number? Like a non-emergency number. I'm not sure.
I think it's 131444. I think.
Yeah, I just sang a bird. I just sang a bird. I just need to shut the fuck up. Gonna have to pull a Pokemon at this point. Just gonna stare at the screen and collect super chats because I can barely talk.
This means that filmmakers and artists filming in public have no need to be concerned about the concepts of right to privacy, personality rights, or image rights in a strict sense here.
Who is this diet soda Tom Cruise looking motherfucker? Fucking could hang a fucking clothes hanger off his nose.
Yeah. Done. It's right here.
Did you just say done?
Just look up the law. You guys are wrong.
Okay,
but
we'll
just
wait.
look up the law here. I've got the law right here.
Bye-bye.
Because
dysfunctional adult. That's what you call a dysfunctional adult.
Check out this insane lady following customers around at Costco. This performance is Oscar-worthy, as she plays a victim whenever others react.
What the fuck is the shivering? What is the shivering?
To her behavior.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna go to security, and I said that I was verbally assaulted. Get away from me! You verbally assaulted me. No, you verbally assaulted me.
What? Karen at Costco. Rated R.
Yeah, lady. This is abuse right now.
I'm sorry. Sorry, what is...
Touch me.
Security!
Touch me, I dare you.
Security!
Touch me.
Security. Security. It's what I need. Security.
I dare you.
Security!
Yeah?
I'm going to please someone help me!
Stop following us.
Someone help me!
How the fuck does this happen at a grocery store? How does this even start? Like, how do we get here?
Please, someone help me!
Psycho.
Please! Is there anybody in the store here? I'm sorry!
Just leave us alone. Just go away, lady.
Is there anybody that can help me? Oh my God!
Yeah, and on top of it too, even if they didn't need a permit, like, why are you just sitting out of the same place filming someone every day? They said it was multiple days. What are you doing? Like, there's just something off with that situation. And it's not just her fucking, like, 1980s bangs. I don't have that anymore. But what I do have in its place is...
This is your life now.
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 This is your life now. It's a duet with the quartering.
Get the away from me! Oh yeah!
I just imagine you're just at a Costco getting some meat, maybe getting a cheesecake, and you just hear these two fucking hens cackling. Ah! It's like, fucking, they filming a porn in the mattress aisle? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, terrified, but you won't walk away from me. Jesus Christ! Why did you swear at me? Oh my God! Get the away from me!
Get away from us, lady.
Go! Ah!
Dude, it sounds like a fucking porn. Nathan, that is a great observation.
Breasts.
Breasts.
This is ridiculous. This is Canada. This isn't even America.
Away from me! Why are you following me?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? I am so... My knee has healed from my bike accident. There you go, Zeb.
You're so scared, just leave, lady.
Why are you scared? Can you make her get the away from me? She's an ignorant. She's following me around the store screaming.
She's been doing this. She won't leave us alone.
Do you know her?
No.
She does not know me.
Okay.
6 feet distance
Man, she stopped real quick, huh?
is a part of necessary COVID regulations. But this woman took it way too far, not letting other customers walk by her while going down the aisle. What makes this funnier is the fact that she's not even wearing a mask.
Did you literally just tell me not to go down the aisle?
Yeah, if you're so concerned, why the fuck aren't you wearing a mask?
The law is 6 foot. You're trying to infringe. I'm not going to let you do it. You can go shop somewhere else, and when I'm done here looking at what I want to look at, then you can come back. If you can't back up. Don't look at me
What
like
the
that. You ain't
fuck?
stupid. You ain't doing nothing but trying to confront.
She's not going to let you through her.
Back up.
She said there's a 6 foot
Call
wall, nobody's
security.
gonna be
Security.
What the fuck is wrong with people, man?
here. Why can't you go in here?
And you're not even wearing a mask, so what are you so hell-bent on? Has to be people about to have a mental fucking breakdown. It's the only thing it could be.
She doesn't want nobody near her.
Security.
can go around.
No, I'm not moving. I was here shopping. When I get done selecting what I want to select, you can back up with the 6-foot law and wait, or you can go somewhere else until I'm done.
Oh, God.
It's the law. You don't want to obey it, then get the out of the United States. Okay? It's the law. You got a problem with the law? Do you? I don't want to die today.
Where's your
because of you,
mask?
honey. I don't. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
I want whatever drugs
I'm
you're
not
on.
interested in going to the hospital and dying because of you. Back up. I'm done.
These are incredible Karen moments. There is some incredible hypocrisy right here. If you're so worried about catching COVID, where the fuck is your mask? What is going on?
Can you please get what you're getting so I can finish
As
grocery
soon as
shopping?
you back up, it might do you some good to go do some other shopping, and maybe by the time you get back here, you'll have plenty of room.
Yo, I would fart on her. Like I would where the camera is. I wouldn't like go up to like assault territory, but I would make sure it was a really bassy, like an intro guy fart. And I would just stare deeply into her fucking eyes, like into her soul as I was unleashing my ass. And then I would walk away. You're like, bitch, if I got the Rona, now you got the Rona. You understand me?
Try to relax your anus.
Back up. I need security.
We're just standing here. We're trying to get through the aisle.
She won't let us through.
I'm not. Look, there's a 6-foot law, and they're trying to get within my 6-foot range, and I'm not going to let them do it till I'm done selecting what I want to select.
You can't let them by?
No, I can't, because they get within my 6 foot when they go by. No, I can't. They can either back up or they can go do some other shopping and come back when I'm done.
I'll go get my management. I'll be right back.
This is
You
not
ain't
fair.
doing nothing but confronting me, all right? You're the aggressor here, not me.
We
This
were
is
literally just trying to
insane.
go down the aisle.
Like I said, there's a 6-foot law. You ain't literally trying to do nothing but make me sick and go to the hospital.
As she's sitting here bickering with more spit flying back and forth. Holy shit. What drugs did the woman not take this morning when this was filmed? Wow. Birds have breasts, but birds have breasts on their chest.
I'm fully vaccinated, if that makes you feel
It's
better.
irrelevant because it mutated, honey. Don't act like you're stupid. You know exactly what you're doing.
It takes courage to assume kids can stop screaming while playing on a playground. Take a look at this Karen, wanting the children to be quiet, while at a place meant for having fun.
I mean, we can tell them to stop screaming, but that's like impossible.
Well, it's a private park. Hi, ladies.
It's a park. How about you don't buy a house next to a fucking park unless the park wasn't there yet? So, all right, maybe there's that. But it's a guideline. I know. It's just a guideline. There's no law. You ain't going to get arrested because you went within 6 feet of somebody. She's just fucking insane, dude. She was off her meds that day. Darwinism missed a few, sadly. Oh, there's Karen. Yeah, and there's left-wing Karens, right-wing Karens. There are Karens everywhere.
Could you please ask the kids not to scream?
Can you please ask the kids not to scream?
Yeah, I know, but it's a private playground, and I live right here. So can you just ask them? Well, they're kids, and they'll do what they're told. If you just tell them.
They're kids. They'll do what they're told. Does this woman actually have kids?
Nicely, they'll probably listen. Yeah, I understand, but that's not an excuse. We don't really want these kids here to begin with. It's a private park.
Watch this lady call the cops on an ESA service dog that's laying
She is absolutely on drugs. Absolutely.
on the floor, doing no harm to anyone. She's having a meltdown despite the restaurant manager saying that dogs were allowed inside.
Service dog, I know, an emotional support animal, and a service dog has to be trained to do something that the doctor has recommended that you cannot do for yourself. An emotional
Holy
support
shit.
animal only has to provide emotional support, which is not the same things. Right, they can't go to the store. Are they allowed to go to restaurants? Okay, so you have to call animal control. You call the police, okay? Because this dog should not be in a
This woman is on drugs and in a moo-moo. It's a dangerous combination.
An emotional support animal is allowed to be in the house, in the airport. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah.
We have a service dog.
You can even tell by her hand movements and shit she's on drugs. I saw women like that when I was up in Poughkeepsie today, live streaming, all over, man. Hey, Rich, today is my birthday. Happy birthday. Just wanted to say thank you for keeping this fully disabled man entertained for these months. You're very welcome, man, and happy birthday to you. Thank you for being a member as well. I'm drunk. Give me a cacophony of sound, my good man. Let's do a cucumber battle.
Cucumbers.
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 Cucumbers. Breasts.
You can tell by her body movement she's on drugs, though.
And you know that. Right? No, I'm not leaving. I'm calling the police. I'm not leaving.
Yeah, she can't stand still. See?
I wonder if customers that yell at employees at the top of their lungs ever get embarrassed, because this woman is definitely giving me secondhand embarrassment. Let's take a look at her aggressive episode.
Jesus.
This guy had no time for point.
Oh, that's it? I wanted to see the reaction. That's it? What did she shove like the fucking candle up her ass and they can't show it? What happened? Oh, I wanted to see what happened. You know that got better. You know that shit got better. Did she just like take her top off and whip out her missile titties and just start slapping the shit out of the employees with her breasts? And she was just like, ah! Like just like this giant floppy tit in her hand with like a murderous rage scream, holding it up like a fucking weapon. Oh, shit.
Pointless arguments with people meddling into his business. Check out how quickly he brushes this woman off.
I ain't got a lease to stay here. I don't have a lease agreement.
What is that fucking dog? Only terrible people have dogs that look like that.
Exactly. You don't fucking know. So mind your fucking business. Go sit the fuck down. Well, guess what the fuck I'ma do? I'ma step on this and I'ma ride that motherfucker. Suck my.
Apparently.
I like that guy a lot.
This woman pushed an old lady, and when she's confronted, she makes an even bigger mess and runs away like nothing happened. Looks like her entitlement has no borders.
This dumb bitch. She just pushed this lovely old lady. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Are you racist? Is that it? Are you racist? Is that it?
It's not something
you give me that kind of vibe. Don't push someone like that.
I love UK accents when they argue.
Ever. Don't push someone like that. Did you expect no one to stand up for her?
To say to someone that I am
You
racist.
are. Don't push her like that. Don't ever push her like that.
And you shouldn't
What's wrong with
feel-
you? I just did. It's not
nice.
illegal.
And I didn't push
Okay.
her.
Ordering
Ooh, what happened? I had a person fire Blade 50. I had to back up into my car at a gas station and drive off super fast, basically committing hit and run and left. I absolutely love bad drivers. Well, if you have insurance, you should be okay, and you're obviously not at fault. Were you in a place that maybe it was filmed? You're at a gas station. Do they have the film? I'm sure they do.
something and giving 1 minute worth of instructions on how to make it defeats the point of ordering at a store. Having these standards, this lady should have made her root beer float at home by herself.
So they put a whole bunch of ice cream and then they put soda in there. You get maybe 3 sucks out of it and you're stuck with ice.
You get 3 sucks. Three sucks. 3 sucks. Birds have breasts.
Breasts.
I just peed in my basement. This is your life now.
Oh, Jeremy. By the way, Cameo. Link in the description. You could pay me to say stupid shit. Get a personalized video.
Ice cream and they give you a spoon for that, but I'm not 2.5. I don't want the ice cream. I want to be able to suck it all the way through.
She wants to be able to suck it all the way through. Oh, suck it all the way through.
All the way through. Okay? All the way through so that I can have a drink. I don't want to have a straw. That's not. I want a root beer float, which means root beer comes first before the float. So light ice cream, but I still want it in there. And usually, let me just say this last thing. They'll give you a small courtesy cup, and then, which I know you're not going to do, but that's what they do, and they're very greedy at Wiener Schnitzel. They charge you for everything. I only go to the one on Crenshaw. So
What the? I can't with these fucking people, man. Not trying to bug you, so I'm only going to send one more. Crazy Trump supporter attacking me is a great, not even really political. You will laugh. Okay. All right, we can check it out. All right, yeah, right after this, we're basically done. I'll copy and paste it right now. We got to watch more of these though after that, because these are like some batshit crazy ones.
That was starting to come back. But yeah, and they'll give you a side there table, just pour that into it because they see it and they see it for themselves. It's nothing but ice cream.
Holy, what the living fuck! All right, drunk cops I was looking up before too. That'll be another stream. Crazy Trump supporter. This one right here, Emily C. This top one, the funk. Okay.
I said, get the fuck out of here. You're 40.
You're just a kid. If you weren't a kid, you know what? I'm gonna knock that phone out of your hand.
Are you mad? Your daddy didn't win. Are you mad?
Oh, just sit back and relax, you dumbass.
Bye.
Sit back and relax.
I am, sweetheart.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. I wish you were 18. I'd fucking remove your
I
hand.
am, bitch. I'm
Touch
19,
me.
bitch.
Touch me. Touch
no,
me.
Sweetheart.
Touch me.
You're not worth it.
Touch me.
You're not worth it.
Touch me.
You're not worth
Fucking
it, baby.
touch me.
You're not worth it, baby.
Touch me.
That guy's eyebrows are dangerous. Yeah, these people are allowed to vote. Yes.
Touch me. I dare you. I'll remove your
Look
fucking
at that.
head.
That's provoking. Look at
You know
that.
what? You're in my face. You're in my fucking face.
As he's going up in their face.
You better back off.
Yeah, okay.
Look at this little dyke.
Oh, I get more pussy than you, motherfucker. I get so much more pussy than you.
You know what? Put your fucking hand on me.
Did I?
Put your fucking hand on me.
Yeah? Have another one. Are you mad? Let's see your play real quick.
Yeah?
Yep.
Does he have Trump flags on his car? Oh no.
Get behind it. Please, get behind it. Get
He
behind
does, doesn't he? Oh no. No. No.
Bye, baby.
You know what you need? You need to be removed from the gene pool because you're too fucking stupid to be alive.
Yeah?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
no hair, sweetie. Oh, baby.
Touch me. Fucking touch me.
No.
Fucking touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Fucking touch me. Touch me. Come on. Come on, hard ass. Get that phone out of my fucking face. I'm about this close. I'm about this fucking close.
Truck, bitch.
I'm
Get
about
back in
this
your fucking
close.
truck. How old are you?
Hey, shut up.
You shut up.
Shut up.
Who's out here out of his fucking truck? Bye, baby. Bye, baby.
You know, you are too small. You are
I'm
junk.
too small?
Yeah, you are
Go
junk.
back to your country,
You
bitch.
are junk.
What is going on? Why is everyone like terrible here?
I am bitch.
Whoa! Holy sh! That is Satan. Awesome bird against that. I get more pussy. Also, is he on drugs or I don't even know. Now, what is going on? Yeah, he just wants to be touched. What the fuck is? Which boss is this from a Souls game?
You are idiot. Make me picture.
Yep.
Make me picture. All right, there, Dracula. What make me picture?
Video, sweetheart.
I don't care.
You know what she
You
is?
got out of your truck, bitch.
You know
Get
what
back in there. How old are you?
She's scum.
How old
She's
are
scum
you?
is what she is.
How old are Oh, you got a hearing aid
Scum.
too? Oh, fuck. Dude,
Put your
you got
fucking
a
hand on
hearing
me. Put your hand on me.
You want to keep touching me?
Put your fucking hand on
I'm
me.
gonna call the cops.
I'm gonna knock your fucking
Have
head off.
another drink, bitch.
Oh, she
Have
is worth
another
it.
drink, bitch.
She worth it. She needs to
Have
go
another
swimming.
drink, bitch.
They don't have a clue.
Have another drink, bitch.
Cosmic
Get the fuck back in
Productions,
your
thank you.
truck. Get the
Put
fuck
Oblivion
back
music
in
on.
your truck.
I'm calling
Yeah,
the cops.
okay.
Fuck this little cunt.
Do it, bitch. What did I do? I have 3 minutes and 6
When you flip
seconds to
somebody
do.
off, it's assault.
Oh, really? That's
Yes, it is.
assault? Oh, okay, sweet.
Did he really say it's assault? What? Why are diehard Trump supporters always the biggest fucking pussies on the planet? Touch me. Didn't someone else say that before? Touch me as well. Rich, can we fart at each other? Absolutely. Without question.
Sweetheart.
This is
Okay.
future of United States.
Yes, sweetheart. You can leave.
Yeah.
You can leave.
You know.
You can leave.
You are a junk.
You can
You are
leave,
a,
baby.
You are.
Look at that.
Shit.
You can leave.
God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy. Yeah, where did this fucking witch come from?
Baby.
She's a lesbian that's got no respect.
Shit.
Look at her. It's a guy. It's a guy. She should have had balls between her
Oh,
legs.
yeah, sweetheart. I got more balls
What the fuck is going on?
than you, pussy.
Oh.
I need you to come up to the Dunedin Causeway. I've just been verbally assaulted.
Verbally assault.
I've been verbally assaulted. He just said I've been verbally assaulted. Oh, you are such a pussy. I wasn't looking at her screen, but I did. Boom, jump lady. I literally think I shot the old crone in Resident Evil. Dude, she is a horror show. Yeah, dude, that is a diehard Trump supporters are all like him. Tommy Tellerico. Claw. He swears he's not, but he is absolutely a Trump supporter.
Hilton, tell him you have a Trump flag. Tell him the whole story. Dude, this motherfucker's calling the...
I've been verbally assaulted. Oh, that's it? I was having so much fun. Yeah, no shit. But they think they're not, though. That's the most amazing thing. They think they're not. All right, we need more of these videos. They're too good.
Today, we take a look at the craziest and most outrageous Karens on the internet. This Karen shouts at the fast food employee for not getting any, then gets a face full of food. While we don't know what happened before filming, we love seeing an employee fight back.
You so mad. When you gonna get an orgasm, bitch? Your man ain't brought your ain't your wall. Is that why you mad? You ain't got no ain't
The hell?
Oh, are you? What? My card's right here. Fix my card.
The fuck is? Why does this always happen at fast food places?
My car. Come outside. Come outside. Bitch. Okay, but I'm so happy. Are you serious to do this? You not even recorded that, right? Happy. I just recorded that. I just recorded. Man, hey, my car though. But that's my car though. Are you serious right now? This is crazy. Are you serious? My car though? Don't throw it at my car though. Don't throw.
What the hell just happened? Could you imagine just going to be like, I just want to get a burger, and this shit goes down, and you're just like there filming just to cover your own ass, and all this like milkshake and shit is flying in your car.
My car though.
A crackhead Karen was caught in 4K trying to steal from a woman's house. Her excuse? Oh, she was just going to donate everything to Goodwill.
A crackhead Karen?
A modern day Robin Hood, this one.
Bitch, you came here to steal everything. Yeah, you did. Look at your truck. This is everything that came out of my house. I work. I don't. Look, this is my drill. These are my fucking sandals. This is my saw.
That's what it was.
No. You. So where was you taking it to?
Oh, he was taking it over to donation center right now.
Oh, crackhead Karen. She's at it again.
Found someone trying to steal shit out of my fucking house. I should beat her goofy ass. Look at her. Just pulled up here and both these crackheads trying to steal all my fucking shit. Yeah, I can tell. You got me fucked up. Looters trying to pack up all my shit out of my house.
Kevin is upset that he can't get into a store after they arrived 2 minutes before closing, and the gates were already closed. This guy's old enough to be my dad, yet he doesn't realize that going to a store a minute before closing isn't a good idea.
People do it all the time, though. People do that shit. Man, as a person who worked in retail for many, 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 many years, people don't give a shit. You're at a restaurant, you work a 12-hour fucking day, you close at 11, someone's like, oh, 10:59, suck my dick, I'm coming to eat. They don't give a fuck. And see, I do pay attention when I check messages on my phone. I saw it was going down.
Austin. Yeah. I talked to Austin. And Austin would not let me in the gate. And I was here at 3:58.
Okay.
And it's always old motherfuckers that do this too. I don't get it.
And the gate closes at 4.
Well, we close at 4. I actually closed the gate at 3:59.
Okay. I was still a minute early.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure we had the facts straight.
What?
Then why didn't you let me in at 3:58?
You weren't here.
Bullshit.
I closed the gates.
The clock, the radio said 3:58 when I pulled up.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe your clock might not be 100% accurate, but I'd closed the gates at 58. I was doing some other stuff, helping her. And
People are so pathetic. Go home, dude.
there was no one here yet, and so it's after 4 now, so...
Well, I'm sticking with my story.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, still, we close the gates at 58 every day. You talk to him, he'll tell you the same thing. We close at 3:58 because everyone's supposed to be out of here at
Then
4.
why does the sign say 4 o'clock?
Because that's when everyone needs to leave.
The chicken on Karen's Subway sandwich was too cold. So rather than immediately taking it back, she eats the whole thing and expects her money back. This is why I go to Jersey Mike's.
Oh, God. Really? You don't eat... Okay, I could see that actually happened to me, where you take a bite of the shit and they didn't cook and warm it up enough. You don't eat the whole thing and then complain about it. Is this person related to Phil?
I didn't eat anything. Y'all had y'all sandwich. I didn't take the sandwich. Here's the receipt right here. What? I don't understand the problem. Chicken's supposed to be warmed up to 165 degrees. Yes, to 165 degrees.
Oh, it's pre-cooked. They just warm it up. Shut the fuck up. It was safe to eat, you idiot. Manga64 Gaming, thank you very much.
Degrees though. It was not hot when I bit into it. And like I said, the sandwich was good. She put everything on there that I asked for, but my meat was cold.
We're not refunding it. That's what I'm saying.
Damn, her meat was cold.
That's not happening. So that's all I'm saying.
But why not though? Y'all had y'all.
I just told you we're not refunding it.
But y'all had y'all sandwich.
I'm not gonna debate.
Y'all had y'all sandwich though. I don't have any food. I spent my money. I need my money. I need my money.
I ate the whole sandwich. I got my product. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, I farted. That was what was wrong with me. You ate it. You can't eat it. Like, I could see if you took a bite and it's cold, you open it up to be like, yo, it's cold. You ate it. You got your money's worth. Get the fuck out of here. You can't eat the whole thing and come back in and complain. And it's not safe. Dude, it's a Subway. It's all pre-cooked. They just warm it up to, like, melt the cheese. That's it. It's amazing, Orange Yoshi. I know. I've worked in restaurants. They've done it to me, too. There's, like, one fry left. They're like, oh, that burger was disgusting. Like, really? You look like you licked the plate, but you left the fry. Yeah, it looks like you were suffering. Oh, another fart. Fart number 2. Things are getting dangerous. It reminds me when I worked at a sushi restaurant. One customer asked if I could refund her for the sushi she didn't eat out of the tube because she overestimated how hungry she was. People are amazing. When it comes to trying to get money or keep money, when it comes to their money, it is amazing how weird people will get. I have to piss. I really have to piss, not shit. The farts have satiated my hole. I'll be right back.
Try to relax your anus.
I'll be right back. birds.
I should have went to my Subway. I work for a Subway. Like, bruh, I need my money back. You're not even supposed to argue with a customer about not getting their money back.
We're not gonna go.
No, I need my money. Y'all don't have my food.
Karen is entitled to free food at this restaurant because she works for the city. She even threatens to sue the person for filming her. Lord help anyone who gets her at the DMV.
Female DSP.
It's one way to get.
Well, dude, I mean, I got the 12900K, just bought it today. Core i9, because I know the motherboard you could just upgrade to the 13900K. That's what I'll do. But oh, dude, you don't need. You can get a 3070 with any AMD or Intel processor, and you'll be good. Just get something 8 cores plus from either Intel or AMD.
Free food.
You keep laughing all you want to.
16 gigs of RAM is still perfectly fine. Beautiful birds with beautiful breasts.
Keep laughing. Keep laughing. Keep playing. Keep playing. Trust me. Keep playing. You playing with your food. You need to be fired. I work for the city. You need to be fired. What's his name?
Hopefully it was you did work for the city.
My brother works for the city. What's his name? Keep playing with the food. Keep playing with the food. Go up to yeah, motherfucker. It's funny, ain't it? You laughing? Keep laughing. Yeah. Go. You can walk outside. Give me your taco. Give me my business. Give me my money back.
Wait, is she really going to like beat up that little Asian girl? She's like 4 of her. Stop it. Abby has 32 gigs of RAM. Ah. She can eat her like be like a snack. You're really threatening her?
You pass the food like that shit funny. That motherfucker taking food, going to the back, all that bullshit. You don't do that.
I mean, you work for the city and you're acting like this?
Yeah, that's true stuff.
I said you're working for the city and you're acting like
You
this?
got why you in my? Is anybody talking to you? Is you in my goddamn business?
I gotta hear your bullshit.
Why the fuck is you in my business?
Because you're loud and disrupting everyone in the restaurant. Wow. Wow.
You're in a public place. Get your ugly ass.
You gone.
Under the bathroom. Don't try to yell your order at them.
Goddamn right. You only know you with, bitch. Keep on going. Keep talking. Keep your ass kid walk out.
Karen confronts some protesters, ironically calling them Karens. Also, if you wear your face mask under your mouth, don't wear it at all.
Country. You
Oh, she has no teeth, too. Wonderful. Yum.
get to stand here like that. I thought
She has every right to stand here like that.
We probably
you have no right
more
to
in
do that.
common.
Because it doesn't matter.
It should matter.
What should matter is you have no right to come here and harass her like this and throw her stuff.
I find this harassment. I want to be able to
Harassment.
call for help. This is harassment.
Harassment is you coming over here and throwing her stuff like that.
Well, let's get some more people around here because it's really nice. See, I won't lay a hand on her because I'm decent.
You laid a hand on her when you grabbed that from her hand, and I am officially calling the police on you.
Call them. I'll go to jail for this. You're gonna call the police while you're
You
saying
grabbed something from my daughter's hand.
No, I didn't.
You threw it
I
from her.
picked something
Hey,
up
I
from
need you
there.
over here on the corner.
She's
of
got it. I picked it up from right there. Okay, Karen, you're calling the cops while you're supporting your daughter.
My daughter is out here protesting peacefully, and some crazy lady just came and
If you're gonna yell, stay 6 feet away.
stole a sign
Stay
from
6
her
feet
and
away,
threw it
please.
from
If
her.
you're gonna scream and yell
What is she wearing the mask like that?
at us and wear your mask properly.
Okay.
Kevin tries mooching off his dad's Costco card, and it doesn't work out the way he thought.
Kevin?
He should have just gone to self-checkout.
Okay, what the
policy? See if we want to buy a new one or not.
Oh, so you mean Jeremy's coming on in 20 minutes?
Yeah, so that cash card has $1,000 on it that we can't use, and you won't give it back. You won't give us back the money.
You speak with a person who gave this to you,
And
that person has to come in here and talk to me.
And then you'll give them the refund?
I will talk to that person with a member.
You will give them the refund?
I will talk to that person with a member, who is a member. Okay?
I'm the member, let's say.
You are not a member, you need to sign up first.
We already had a member.
No, so this is useless, you're saying, even though you guys took $1,000 off.
We're
Not from
just not
you,
random.
from the member who paid for it.
Yeah, it's a gift.
I will
You
have
want
to-
me to go
I
ask
will
my
have
dad to fly in from Atlanta
I will
just
have
so
to speak with
you can talk to him?
I don't even remember what you missed. You missed things. I live stream outside today. I did an IRL stream earlier today.
You need to sign up to continue service.
All right. I got your name. So, all right, that's fine. So you're not going to honor this, right? Costco's not going to honor the gift card.
Speak with a member who got a membership. But if you want to keep on shopping,
Wait. I think I'm on. Why is no one here? Is this public? Yo, did I make this? All right, there's a like. There's a like. What is good, everybody? All right, here's people. Here's people. What's good, everybody? Right now, walking through Poughkeepsie. I don't know how long I'll stream for. Just going for a walk. Beautiful day. Went out, ran some errands. I should share this on other platforms, but it's not really an easy thing to do. What's good? Damn, there's a lot of people here for Hop-a-doodle-doo. What's good, Deadeye? I have not seen the Poughkeepsie tapes. I have not seen the Poughkeepsie tapes. It's actually not horrible today. That's why, I mean, I have a hat on so my head doesn't get, my bald ass head doesn't get burnt. But yeah, this is real life Rick. Real life Rick walking around. Hey, if you want, just to show you where I'm walking. You need bail bonds. There you go. Did you see that? Hold on. You need bail bonds. You're good. Did you see it? I can't tell if you fucking saw it. It's 83 here. It's actually not that bad. I wouldn't walk like if it was yesterday. I don't give a fuck about being bald. Even if I had hair, I'd shave my goddamn head. Yeah, I'm IRL live streaming. Did someone leave a... Wait, I'm seeing a... Enjoy your walk. Thank you very much, Dan Tippin, for being a member. I almost look semi-slender from this angle. This is why fat dudes always take angles like this. If I take angles like this... actually, I don't look that bad either. But if you ever... That's why a lot of fat dudes always go. I'm trying to see if I get a... Yeah, there you go. Ken Lee, you're noticed. You're noticed. How is the quality? I mean, I'm on an iPhone, so the quality should be good, but it may be the fucking signal. I may have to walk the other way. Because the more I go down that way, take it, you mother... Yo, all right, Wicked Grom, I owe you tonight. Here's why. I would do it in public. I don't give a fuck. I don't have any sunscreen on, bro. You'll get it tonight for tonight's stream. I will start the stream shirtless. Dude, I will turn into a fucking lobster. I'm not doing these all the time. I was just like, you know what? I'm taking a walk. Is the video quality going up? So Wicked Grom, if you're here tonight, you'll get it. I promise you, bro. I just can't. Next time, I swear to God, next time I come out, I'm going to lather myself up in case that happens. So, do you understand? I love you guys.
All right. I actually didn't think I was going to stream again, but here I am. Fuck birds in the ass. See how long ago, but I'm here. I'm a man on the internet. Ah, monetization is on. I could fix that. Let me fix that. Edit. Ah, it's unlimited ads anyway. Hello, everybody. Jordan Peterson, in case you haven't heard for the 6,000th time, has a very important announcement for you, and that announcement is...
Breasts. Breasts.
Thank Jordan Peterson for that announcement. What's up, everybody? How are you this evening? Jordan Peterson is we're going to watch Vosh's reaction to Jordan Peterson losing his mind. It'll be interesting to have his commentary as well. As always, link to the video that we're watching below in the description. I have the two. Can I hold these without making them fall? Here's one. Help me, Jordan.
Breasts.
Thank you. These are what I'm going to be announcing next week, Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 2 winners. All you have to be is a subscriber, and if you look in the community tab here, you will see which video on demand to leave a comment on. That is all you need to do. Also, I'm almost 100% sure Keffels is coming on. I don't want to announce the day and time yet. I want to make sure it's 100% first before. So, there you go. Danny the Foot, thank you for popping the super chat, Sherry. So we could find out the interesting story of the Karening. I'm sure that this is going to make him seethe a little bit, but that's okay.
Breasts.
No, No, I meant this.
I just peed in my basement.
Add a little stereo effect to it to make sure it's nice and crisp. Joe Rogan is proof. Jordan is proof of Joe Rogan's influence. He kind of did his own thing, though, didn't he? It's just, well, you know what assholes like, kind of like everyone else I've been talking about recently, is that they make a big fucking stink. You know, they get called out for being pieces of shit, and then they cry about it and use it as a way to look like a victim. It's exactly what they all do. It's all the same playbook. From Tickle Television to the bearded man with 37 black dads to Jordan crying Peterson. They say things that know they will get them in trouble, and then they cry about it later, and their stupid fucking audience is like, oh my God, you poor thing. So, yo, Rich, you see that the movies you bought on the PlayStation won't be available anymore? No. Whereas that's like major and fucking huge. That's like the most anti-consumer thing I've ever heard in my life. Sony removing access to purchased movies. PlayStation Store will remove customers' purchased movies. What? In a move that will undoubtedly draw severe criticism, yet no shit, movies from the Studio Canal that customers have purchased on the PlayStation Store will be completely removed next. The legal notice is posted on PlayStation's German and Austrian websites, where it reads, translated, as of August 31st, 2022, due to our evolving licensing agreements with content providers, you will no longer be able to view your previously purchased Studio Canal content, and it will be removed from your video library. We greatly appreciate your continued, thanks for the money, and fuck off. Thank you, PlayStation Store. In other